kicking like
1, 2,
Dolomite.
3,
Last one
4,
got copyright. I'm kicking like
5
Dolomite.
just to be sure.
Hey, one time,
Last
you
one
ready?
got
Copyright.
Yeah.
Yo,
Last one got
fuck it.
copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every
What it
time
do,
I
what it
rhyme, it's
do?
just a sign that
Yo,
I'm about to
Smoke,
kill.
best
Yeah, it's time for
five
weapon
hands
wheel.
up, building.
We got the skill, we got the games. Don't make me grab it still. I put up
Chillin',
on the
man. How
one
you
like
been,
Abby
man?
did to Joe. Yeah,
King
for real.
James
And
trying
when
to
it
get
comes
past
to
his
aiming,
first
I don't
boss.
miss like Master Chief. I'll grab the piece and give your ass a halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game. You should pick up your feet. You can't lose them too smooth, just going to admit defeat. And ain't no capping around here, cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie, no prank. I grab the ratchet, no clank, and get my jiggy mask to show you how Jack Move got his name. Yeah.
Weapon Wheel Podcast.
Look, king of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandrew, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard and watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey yo, Alex, go ahead. Talk to him real quick.
Oh, the Dolomite is my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game. Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
Claim it, a strike to claim it. And he got it!
They had the nerve to copyright the game. One time, it's just the bitches. Hey. Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Hey, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco Long scene was cute, hey, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these niggas before it get bland. I see a lot of pods jacking the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button, you still a fan. Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak dissing, that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your ass to squat up, you start telling ran. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30 niggas, heard me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking gang knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Developers.
Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip anytime you niggas wanna fight. Polygons and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other podcast, a copy or look alike. Hey, and what they say? Hey, what they say? I put them in the dirt, tussle get hurt, no face, no case, smashed up like a jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet, I'm gonna get back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
About natural hairstyles for black people in video games, and you can't even wear your natural hairstyle in real life.
Ooh.
No, not about that shit.
Oh man.
That's just wild to me. That you gonna complain? See, it'd be crazy because we as men be saying we want natural hair, but we can't get that shit. They be wearing white people's hair. The Japanese be giving you what you want, but you complaining about it. How you gonna want natural hair in a video game, but you ain't want it in real life?
What is Bond talking about? What's going on, man? Well,
I'm speaking facts right now.
He's saying how you gonna want? Yeah, tell him, Bond.
How are you gonna complain and cry about how you want natural hair in video games when you wearing weaving wigs?
Bond, this don't make no sense.
No, it does. Because if you wear white women's hair in real life, you can't complain about non-black hair in a fucking fictional video game.
But when people complain about black hair, they're talking about just a regular Caesar, with an actual lineup, dreads, braids, like any of that stuff, bruh. Like,
okay, but why you care about it when you wear white people's hair?
Who's we?
You know who I'm talking about. I ain't talking about you, BG. You don't wear white people's hair.
Bond, you're talking about. I understand you're talking about black women, but that still doesn't even matter.
Oh,
it's still.
Matters.
No, it doesn't, because
it matters a lot, BG.
Because even if you want to consider it, okay, it's not their actual, hair growing out of their head. There's still literal black type of hairstyles.
That's not what I said.
Okay.
I said, how you gonna complain about non-natural black hairstyles when you don't even wear natural hairstyles in the real?
Yeah,
that just seems weird to me.
I'm not gonna do this one.
That just seems weird to me. We put a higher emphasis of natural hair in video games than we do fucking real life.
Well,
man, this motherfucker's.
I ain't gonna be here all night, so I'm gonna let Blandrew argue with you.
Smooth, you cannot be playing a Souls game while on the podcast of all kinds of games. That's the one game you can't be playing. You're going to be cussing and carrying on and throwing shit and yelling at your kids and God knows what else.
Man, gonna punch the controller again.
Break a monitor, drag a TV off a stand.
That was such an odd thing to do. Who punches controllers? Like, you throw them joints. He punched it directly in the face.
What was that? The Returnal gameplay stream. No, it was
man.
Last of Us.
Last of Us. Yo, he was beating that controller like he was beating his meat.
Oh,
Yo.
Excuse me?
What?
He's straight beating that shit.
Yo.
All right, let's see what type of Sunday this gonna be.
You already know. James Harden's already made it a good weekend. Can't say the same for J-Main. Heard Ben Simmons got some back problems that are magically going to be fixed on March 11th.
Listen, that man is scared. That boy's scared of his own shadow. Let's be real.
Yo, who God of War gameplays this? This shit good as fuck. he doing his thing in this stuff.
That is Arrow. I'm probably butchering his name.
Yeah, that's some good gameplay. I'm looking at that. That's nice.
Let me not disrespect the man. Let me check. Oh, I think I already deleted it from my Google Drive. Damn, I can't remember. Damn, yeah. Well, credit to him. He know who he is.
Even Tyrone in the chat says, Tyrone, hair hat's always crying. And that's from Tyrone.
Huh?
In the chat.
Hey man, we gonna get this started. We ain't finna do this.
Bond on one tonight.
Yeah, he is on one.
Bond fired up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's Tyrone.
Wait, is my voice coming through or?
Now it is.
You loud as hell. What's good, bro?
Tyrone,
how's it going?
How you doing, brother?
We better than Elden Ring's performance.
Bond just can't wait, huh? This man on one.
He's fired up.
Well, yes, then let's get started. All right.
I know Jack gonna have some smoke for Elden Ring too, as he should.
Man. You see what's going on with it? You see it?
Hey man,
we talked about it in the chat.
The industry a little bit fishy. Hey man, Weapon Wheel Podcast episode 312. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. We appreciate that. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, all your favorite, audio platforms. We would appreciate it, if you would find it in your heart to support the Weapon Wheel Patreon or become, a member of the channel. You'll get access to the Discord through doing that. We appreciate everybody, and you get the very entertaining After Dark that are uploaded on Mondays, recorded Sunday nights, and uploaded on Mondays. So those are always entertaining. So it's practically an extra podcast you get. For the low, that thing cheap. So go check out the Patreon. Links in the description for everything. And if you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, like this great gameplay that you see here, if you want to show off some skills, just click that link in the description. Drag and drop that gameplay right in there. So let's get right into the intros. Start off with our guest persona.
Hey, what's good, guys? I'm Persona, gaming with Persona. Glad to be here, man. Can't wait to talk some gaming with the fellas here on the panel. And shout out to everybody in the chat as well. Hit the like button, share it out, and I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. And also the other guest, if he's there, if he could like pull himself away from Elden Ring for just a little bit.
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
Oh my! I gotta do another podcast with Blaze this week, bro.
But everybody booking me like it's either a Sony event or this shit.
Yeah, I see you, bro.
See, just so you know, I booked Blaze beforehand. You know, Kofi podcast just came before. When I hit you up, Blaze, I ain't hit you up before Kofi.
Yeah, you hit me up like a week ago. Yeah,
bro. See, I be on it, bro. Come on, man. Listen. The best decision Kofi. Well, not always best, but one of the best decisions Kofi's made was to put his podcast on Thursday because he know I'll be ahead of him. Dog. But yeah, what was good, Blaze? Appreciate you coming on.
Everything good, bro.
Blandrew, how are you? Good Nintendo, sir.
I'm all right. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I'm losing my voice a little bit, but let's have a good podcast.
What? You sound like you pretending to be Bond right now.
I'm serious.
It did sound like it.
Yeah, you sound like Bond right now.
Why?
No, I'm just losing my voice a little bit, but let's have a good show.
Yo, why do you? This is your sick voice. This sounds insane. Okay. All right.
A little bit, but you know.
Jack.
Hey, what's good, y'all? What's poppin'?
Good, right, brother.
Smooth.
Yes, sir.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing?
All right. And
what? He's just man enthusiastic.
Yeah, I'm trying to sound upbeat.
I feel you, bro.
I seen what happened to you on the Elden Ring yesterday, Smooth. That was
I thought Smooth quit Elden Ring. What happened?
He started it back, I think.
You won't be the first person on the podcast to beat it. That's why.
I wondered.
I'm still wondering why you don't got money to eat, but you couldn't play Halo on Legendary.
Leave that man alone. You taking his money and got the nerve to like be questioning him.
I'm just saying.
Where is your shame, Bond? And Bond, your intro.
Hey, the only shame I got is fat shaming.
Yes, sir.
And James Harden, he ain't looking fat, is he, Jack?
No, he looking alright, man.
You know who looking fat? Zion Williams. Is he even in the league anymore?
I bet you called him Zion Williams. Is that your new name for him?
Ain't it been a year since he played?
Bro, this man, they say he eating whole pizzas right now and washing them down with 2 liters. Yeah, they said that boy going crazy.
Oh, no.
Yo, he's not African, is he? I feel like you remember how like Giannis came over and discovered Oreos, and Embiid came over and discovered Shirley Temples. This dude act like he was starving his whole life and discovered food.
Wow.
Like, bro, like if you've seen that one Mountain Dew commercial, my man looking like a Dominican of Sue.
Oh, the one with Zach LaVine, that joint?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's it. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. It's probably a good thing like the Knicks or the Grizzlies didn't get to draft him.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially in Memphis with that Memphis food. Oh, no, it would have been a rat.
Hey, Drinking Fools would have been popping. Me and Zion. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
All right, so
nah, he's in New Orleans eating jambalaya and shit like that. Like
jambalaya and crocodile. All right, so to the topics. First thing we're gonna start out with is the reveal, or not a reveal, more of an announcement, teaser trailer for Street Fighter 6. So Capcom had a week-long countdown to reveal not gameplay, just essentially a teaser trailer, CGI. It was like 35 seconds for Street Fighter 6, and they did it at like a Capcom, Cup. They like to announce stuff at their events. So yeah, we know Street Fighter 6 is on the way. The question people are asking is, will it be exclusive, or is it going multi-plat? Will it be back on Xbox after Street Fighter 5 for the entirety of its lifetime was exclusive to PlayStation? Need some thoughts. If y'all had to, if y'all were betting men, well, we know we got some betting men on here.
They are.
Actually, you know what? Hold on, before anybody gives opinions, Smooth, you want to make a quick bet on this?
That is going to be a PS5 exclusive?
No, it's not because it's going to be on PC. But I'll bet that it's not coming to Xbox.
Well, of course, I'm not going to take that because I already know it's not coming.
Really? So you're confident about this?
Yeah, I'm confident because Capcom's still operating like as if they're broke. So
they definitely ain't broke.
Well, it ain't even that they broke. I mean, PlayStation definitely helped with Street Fighter V when Capcom was really, really like hurting back in the day before Street Fighter came out.
I mean, do they need help with Street Fighter 6 though? Like,
I mean, well, this is the thing with Street Fighter 5. This is the best-selling Street Fighter 5 next to was it Third Strike? I forget which other one it is, but I remember in the sales report, this Street Fighter 5 hit about 6.5 million, which is really good, and that's only on PlayStation and PC, right? So, I mean, listen, when you couple that with PlayStation being in their corner when they was hurting and actually helping getting Street Fighter out the door, and the sales numbers, I mean, and the fact that PlayStation owns Evo now, I can see.
I don't think it has to be exclusive because they own Evo. You just you sponsor. You can still put the games can still show up without them having it be exclusive. Like
this is the thing. Don't you own a PlayStation, Smooth?
So?
I mean, so that's the purpose. That's the purpose of owning all the consoles, right? Why you own all the consoles, right?
I own a console to play PlayStation.
People in this community is so crazy because it's like a lot of niggas either don't play Street Fighter or they suck. You get what I'm saying? So it's like all the troll concern trolling and shit like that. A lot of these dudes ain't gonna play Street Fighter because they ain't playing it now. So it's like that conversation is a mute point to people in the Twitter space because a lot of people like to talk on Twitter, but they ain't actually playing the fucking games. So it's like, it is what it is.
Ask him how long he played Street Fighter 5 for.
How long, Smooth?
A couple of hours, but I still played the shit.
Yeah, but you played it on your PlayStation. Your PlayStation 4 or PC?
On PC.
All right, so there you go. And don't you got a PC as well right now?
Oh, that PC's dumb as shit.
It's dumb.
You got a PS5 and you got a PC and you got Xbox and all that.
Here's the thing:
the purpose of owning all the consoles is for this exact reason. Because you ain't gotta.
Yeah, but I want to play. I want to play Street Fighter on like Xbox. Like,
why?
I don't know.
But for what reason? What purpose does that serve?
I've never played a Street Fighter on a PlayStation console, believe it or not. that's one thing. I've never actually played it on a PlayStation console. Not one Street Fighter in history have I ever played on PlayStation.
Okay, so you Smooth, you betting you're not betting, but you believe it's going to be multi-plat. Persona, what would you say if you had to choose?
If I'm just judging off of the previous track record, I would say it's on PlayStation and PC.
Okay.
I don't see them letting that go.
You know how crazy this is though, BG? This would be like me the way Smooth complains about games, hear me out, right? This would be like me complaining if they announced a hypothetical Metal Gear Solid 6 and it wasn't on PC. Why the fuck would I care? I don't give a fuck. You know what? You feel what I'm saying here?
Yeah, you don't like Metal Gear, so yeah.
So why would I care? Smooth is complaining that games aren't coming to Xbox that he doesn't even care about.
It's for his friend.
You like Street Fighter, right?
It's for his friend, though.
Yeah, I mean, historically, yeah. I mean,
his friend.
Like
so let me ask you this question, Smooth. Does your love for Xbox outweigh your love for Street Fighter?
Yes, it does.
Clearly. So then you truly don't care a damn about the game anyway.
That's like me saying because I like
6
Xbox
is exclusive.
more.
So Street Fighter 6 is exclusive to PlayStation. It's a no buy for you. You're not picking.
Yeah, the last time Street Fighter 5 was a pass, but this time it will be a no go. Like fuck you. Y'all still operating as if they're broke. They're not like they're putting it on a new engine. Like I don't understand what it is where it's like this game can only.
It's going to be on the RE4 engine, right?
No.
Well, the RE engine, not RE4 engine.
Smooth is 100% wrong here. Smooth, Capcom isn't operating like they're broke. You Game Pass niggas are operating like you Y'all got the systems to play the game, but oh no, I don't want it. I want to wait for Game Pass.
I don't want to wait for Game Pass. I would rather play it on Xbox. It doesn't have to be on Game Pass.
That's cap, bro. Because
that's the truth.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Because y'all know I don't really fuck with PC gaming, even though I got a very capable PC now. But the Pixel remasters, Final Fantasy 1 through 6 released. Where do you think I bought that? I bought that on PC. Octopath Traveler, love that game to death. It only released on the Switch. Where do you think I bought that? And when it first released, I bought it on the Switch. Like, Come on, man. If you own it, all
was
these
a new IP, it was a new IP, so I understand.
No, but the point that I'm trying to make is, a lot of, and I'm not just saying you, Smooth. I'm just speaking in general here. I'm not attacking you, but a lot of people on Twitter use this whole, I don't know the consoles. Have a neutral. I got it. They do this shit all over Twitter.
Agnostic.
Oh yeah.
I'm a neutral.
They do all this shit all through Twitter all day, every day. But then when it's time to actually utilize the benefits of owning everything, you don't want to buy it. It's like, well, what the fuck you got anything for brownie point?
Owning my I buy the games that I intend on playing on PlayStation. Horizon's the PlayStation game. I buy Horizon. That's what when it comes to games like a Street Fighter or a fucking Resident Evil, for example, or something like that. It's like, really though? Really? This really needs to be an exclusive?
But if it's something that you don't care about, how does this affect you as a gamer? Especially if you own everything.
Well, caring. All right, that's a strong word. But what do you mean I don't care about?
Because if you just said that you bought Street Fighter V and you enjoyed it, you played it for a couple months. If Street Fighter 6 has the same type of deal as Street Fighter V, if you enjoy the series, why not buy it where you can play it if you own everything?
Because I'm not just that interested in it this time around. Back then, it was like, oh, cool, Street Fighter hasn't been out in a while.
So you really don't give a fuck, is what you're saying.
Jack, what would you bet? What are you thinking it's leaning towards?
I mean, I gotta go based off the previous game, right? So, and like they say, Sony does have a renewed interest in the fighting game genre since they purchased Evo. So I can see this being exclusive again.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it makes complete sense. Like you didn't you own Evo now, and you're probably gonna have, I don't know, do they have marketing rights? I don't know. But when Street Fighter is, usually the main event at Evo, there's gonna be the PlayStation branding all over it, the sponsoring of it and everything like that. So I mean, owning it, you don't have, not owning it, but having it exclusive, you don't have to do that. But it would just be another icing on the cake for them, I guess. So I don't know though.
I mean, bro, have you seen the Xbox D-pad, bro? They ruined it. Like they would have had a chance. Like that Xbox.
So you're saying it doesn't come because of a D-pad,
bro? I'm just saying it's trash. Your D-pad is trash for anything, platformers, fighting games.
People do usually play more fighting games on the PlayStation. Yeah, usually do.
And more fighting games release on PlayStation as well, especially the more small.
Because more majority people that make fighting games are Japanese people.
I'm curious, Move.
No, bias. That shit is.
Wait, what? What is their ethnicity and nationality have to do with anything, sir?
The Japanese studios make more fighting games than Western studios.
So Japanese studios in general favor PlayStation and Nintendo over Xbox, just in general. So naturally, they're gonna be on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
But Smooth, did you buy what's that fighting game for Xbox? The Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you play that much?
Yeah. Yeah, you can check my time. I actually got a significant amount of hours in that game.
Okay.
How many times you win in that game? No,
I'm pretty sure I got like a losing record, but if you want to count against the computer, I got a winning record.
Yes, sir. Everything counts.
That game kind of died off kind of fast. Didn't it last gen when it came out?
Yeah, it came out like good.
It supported for about like 4 years. It had like expansions up until like 2016.
Then the devs of that game got acquired by Amazon, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what happened.
This is all about bragging rights, BJ.
Graveyard.
That's all Kid Smooth is saying. It's a bragging right. You know what I mean?
Not about bragging. Would there be?
But if it's on PlayStation, but Smooth. If it's on PlayStation, it's like, you know what I mean? You're saying the whole broke thing, but it's just another game that
anybody broke.
Smooth want clarity. That's what he want. He want clarity.
I understand the concept of PlayStation helped them with Street Fighter 5, etc. All right, that's exclusive. Just like Xbox helped them with all the Dead Risings.
And Nintendo and Bayonetta. I get what you're saying.
It's like, so it's just like, okay, if that's not the case here, what is this like? Oh, well.
So then, Smooth, do you think that it's wrong that Hellblade 2 won't be available to PlayStation players, although Hellblade 1 was?
No, because Xbox owns them. If PlayStation owned Capcom,
then do you think it's wrong that story?
It'd be a different story.
So then, do you think it's wrong that Microsoft bought that developer and took those games away from other people?
No. Nope.
Why not?
Because they bought them.
But that's wrong. You're taking.
I'm never going to see Assassin's Overdrive again on Xbox. I'm not going to see Assassin's Overdrive 2.
Probably never going to anyway.
I was gonna say,
I'm just saying, but now it's just not. It's just not an option.
No, but the point I'm trying to make is those games were originally available to other consoles and platforms, and now essentially those games are gone. Is that not wrong in the grand scheme of things?
No,
you're taking games that were originally available to gamers away.
Yeah, it's the same thing like Tomb Raider. You remember you guys rented Tomb Raider for a year?
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't understand the concept. If PlayStation buys Capcom, you'll never hear me complain about the shit again.
For Smooth, when you buy it, there's no complaints. I think that's what you're saying.
It's like, all right, you know what? Whatever.
Everything is allowed when you buy it.
Yes, absolutely, as it should be.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, man. If there's nothing else, we'll see. I mean, we might not know till the summer if it's exclusive or not. I think I think they said that's the next.
So you're only interested in this game if it indeed drops on Xbox, correct, Smooth?
Yeah, because I'd buy it. I buy it. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay. We'll see. We'll move on for now. Okay, so Nintendo doesn't really acquire many studios. So they acquired SRD, which is a development studio that they've been working with for 40 years. So
Jesus Christ.
I don't know much about this. I'm going to go to our Nintendo correspondent, Blandrew.
Yeah, Nintendo acquired SRD. They've been working with them for a couple of years now, and now Nintendo owns them.
Couple? You mean 40?
Didn't he just say 40?
40 years. I mean,
that's a couple of
Decades. That's 4 decades.
They worked on they helped a lot of games like Wind Waker and stuff like that. So now they're going to be in house with Nintendo. So shout out to them.
They're like a Japan studio, kind of like a system with shit, right?
Yeah, kind of. Like Nintendo doesn't really have a lot of in-house developers like that. They usually just license out their games. So I expect to see a lot more of that going on in the next couple of years, just buying studios that they might as well already had, like HAL Laboratory and Camelot and things like that. So
don't they own Game Freak?
No.
Damn, really?
That's kind of crazy.
Game Freak made an exclusive Tembo the Elephant for the PlayStation.
Oh yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah.
That's a safe buy though. Like I don't know why they wouldn't do that. That's very safe. Like
Nintendo know they ain't going nowhere.
How crazy would it be if but if Amazon came up or fucking Google or something through them like 2, 3, 5 billion, 30 billion or some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know what that situation is because I know Game Freak, somebody else, and Nintendo have a split in the Pokemon series, so I don't know.
Okay. All right. And also, I didn't know this. It's today is Pokemon Day, and
yes, sir.
So they announced Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. When I seen this announcement, I was like, "Why?"
Pokemon. You saying
Pokemon? I was like, "Why are they announcing this on a Sunday?" I was like, "Is something wrong?" Like this seems so random.
Do you guys really think I'd be saying Pokemon weird?
Yes, Blandrew. Why you always asking these questions? Yes, bro. Yes.
Because, like in the theme song, it says "Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon." It doesn't say Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all.
So
I'm the person saying it the right way.
So you gotta say Pokemon like that. Pokemon. We're just trying to get it right, bro.
Well, so yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were announced. We got the 3 starters. There's Quaxley, terrible name. This duck looked like he has a bad perm.
Well, look though, by the name, I knew it was a duck though, BG.
True, but it looks like a duck with a bad perm. You know that hairstyle that young jock got now, like a bad comb over.
You know they said that Pokemon is based off of it's based off a real bird, and a bird has like an afro or something. I'll show you a picture of it.
Okay, well, it has a bad comb over. So it's a water, obviously it's a water type. And then you have Fuecoco. They just running out of.
That's like my cousin.
What are we doing here? Talking about
Fuecoco. That's like a nigga from the hood.
Because Coco and
isn't this like the third Pokemon game going to be like in a calendar of 12 months?
Bro, get this washed ass game out of here, bro.
Listen, bro. I don't ever want to hear niggas complain about COD releasing or these annual releases.
I know, again. Right?
Yeah. We literally got 2 Pokemon games like 6 months ago, 5 months ago. No, 2 months ago, and then 2 Pokemon games like 4 months ago, and now we getting 2 more.
And they all the same shit, bro. God.
No, they aren't. Stop it.
So,
bro, they're the same shit, bro.
But so Fuecoco is a crocodile and it's a fire type, hence the Fuego, and I guess Coco is supposed to be whatever.
That's cool, man. I think my
Yeah.
8-year-old or someone like that. Man.
They should have called it Dylon or 3D.
Because it spits hot fire?
Yeah.
Oh, brother. And they running out of they running out of creative juices over there. And the last one is the grass type. It's called Sprigatito. I don't understand.
Where they get these names from?
I don't get what happened to the good names, bro. Okay, I understand why. Charizard is called Charizard. It's a lizard and it's a fire type. Char. I get it. What the hell is Sprigatito?
Yeah, it looks like they looked
this?
at an Italian phone book and they said, "Yeah, all right, we'll go with this one."
Ain't that your last name, Blaze?
Jack, these games are wild. We can't get real hair. We can't get real names anymore.
Wow, man, you hate to see it.
The fuck is the world coming to?
You don't like the designs of the Pokemon?
I don't. Only the fire type, and I usually pick the water type, but he looks like a straight lame. Look like I would beat him up. Only the crocodile. I'm definitely going fire type this time, and the grass type looks like a bitch.
Oh, that's my favorite right there. I'm gonna go with her.
Yo.
Yeah.
Pokemon aren't genderless?
No. Sir.
I mean, outside of Nidoqueen and Nidoking?
No, they have
all of them have genders now.
They got boy and girl versions.
Yeah, they have male.
Ain't Pikachu a girl or no?
No, they have symbols above their head, like you can catch a male Pikachu or a
pretty soon. You know what's gonna happen. It's gonna have to be some they and thems.
Oh my god! If they come on,
a regular Pokemon?
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
What kind of type is that, Jack? It's an irregular type. It's weak against normal.
Oh my god! Another week. If we were big, we would get canceled.
What are our regular types weak against normal types?
Yeah, we get some non-binary Pokemon. Amazing.
God.
So yeah, what are y'all thoughts on? Listen, I'm gonna buy this. I bought the the recent ones.
Open up the laundromat, BG.
Listen, I played. Here's the thing. I played. Goddamn, what's his name?
You don't know.
I played. What's his name? That's his.
Did you play Dre? Did you play Dre?
Yeah, I did. He beat me once. I beat him once. So, but there was nobody.
For the third time, man. What's going on?
We never did. Bro, you know what's crazy that I didn't know? Nintendo people don't have battles like that online. They don't have battles like that. They mostly trade Pokemon, right? If you go on Pokemon, right, and you go into the online battle trade center, it's hard to find anybody in the battle part because nobody really likes to battle. Nev had to explain all this to me. I'm thinking battle is probably the most popular thing people are doing with Pokemon online, but it's not. They really only care about trading and getting certain Pokemon, bro.
How did you not know this?
What Pokemon has turned into now is a shiny farming game.
Yeah. How did you not know this though, BG? As long as the Pokemon card game has been out and everybody's probably had some experience of it, I don't know anybody who knows the rules of that game. They just want to collect the cards.
But I'm talking about the actual game though. I'm thinking
that translates over.
Bro, I'm thinking that's just the cards. I'm thinking okay, but if we can battle Pokemon, and I'm thinking there's people that's gonna be people, a whole lot of community that wants to battle, but there's not. It was just weird to me, bro.
Oh,
it was just strange to me.
Jefferson has a good post in the Discord for Smooth. Smooth, you own King of Fighters 15?
No, I didn't buy it yet.
Why not?
Because I'm in the middle of 3 or 4 other games. Right now I'm playing Halo Infinite. I'm trying to max out the Battle Pass. I'm playing Dying Light 2. I'm playing Horizon Forbidden West. And now I'm
playing one game at a time, sir.
Damn, Smooth. You got to be the only one on Halo right now.
The whole point is, why are you making a big deal of Street Fighter when you ain't even buy King of Fighters?
Nigga, I'm not supposed to buy it day one. I could buy this shit at any time. If it's gonna go on, once it go on sale, I will pick it up.
Blaze, did I not just say that earlier? Y'all don't really want the game. You're gonna wait till a sale or Game Pass. Did I not say that?
He said you broke.
Let's hear this out. I haven't played a King of Fighters game in about 15, 20 years. I played Street Fighter games in the last 5 years.
But how long has it been since you've played a Street Fighter 5? How many years?
Probably since I waxed him 10-0.
Whoa.
Nah, I played a couple times after that.
So did you play Street Fighter 5 at any point last year?
In 2021, no, absolutely not.
In 2020,
just to give you a heads up, Persona, I bought the game at launch.
Bro, he's playing 3 games right now. Like, what is he gonna go buy this game for it to sit there? What's the difference? I say he shouldn't buy it until he.
Hey, y'all know what's going on with Smooth, man. Y'all know what this is about. Y'all know what this is.
I'm sick and tired of y'all putting me in these positions. Like, it did not wax everybody's ass in games beat last year.
What's going on with this terminology, bro?
Blandrew,
I can't think of anything better to say.
Blandrew, tell him stop disrespecting. This is Pokemon time. Stop disrespecting. It's Pokemon time.
They didn't really show much for Pokemon, so I mean.
Okay, so y'all don't got no more thoughts on this, Blandrew?
Wait, Pokemon comes out every year now?
No, it comes out 3 times a year now.
as it should. That should say okay.
I mean,
but this one looks like more of a
like trash. So I mean, it can
Well,
play
I
well.
will say this: compared to Arceus, the way this game looks, it looks better, like color wise, and the world. It looks a little bit.
It's more
better.
in line with Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
it's pretty cool. It looks like a combination of Pokemon Arceus and the classic Pokemon. So we'll see.
Yeah,
what
it does. I'm here for it. I'm buying it day one.
They can
This
definitely
is what I
push
don't
these games
understand,
out
bro.
quick.
I don't get you, bro.
What? Listen to
Like, I
Pokemon
feel like me
formula.
and you got a line common because we're like the old heads, and then you go, you know what I mean? Then you, I'm buying.
I mean, the
Pokemon,
old heads were the old heads were the ones buying Pokemon. Bro, you weren't at the lunch table. You weren't at the lunch table with Pokemon Red and Blue.
I absolutely was.
Okay, so
Try to bring those link
How long ago was that though? Like, that's all I'm saying.
hey, man, like a good 25 years ago or something.
Nothing has evolved with Pokemon, bro. I swear, like small incremental changes they made. Like,
I mean, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. You know, it's a bunch of quality of life stuffs in that 25 years, but still fun. You know,
I mean, the game has like a freaking Netflix budget for like a Korean show. That's why they
but it sells the most, and it's always looking the worst. Like,
it's the top 5 biggest scam in gaming because you sell 2 copies of the exact same thing, except you take away like 5 Pokemon.
Yo, that's a fact.
But here's the thing, Blaze. Take your job, whatever you do, right? Imagine you doing 20% of what your other competitors in your industry and your field do, but you make 10 times more. Why would you?
Yeah, I always cut my Coke with baking soda. So I can't.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, why are they gonna make this whole elaborate world and all these like? Yo, they do the move double team. It just looks like he's doing a 2-step. Like, they have no incentive because while the Pokemon community is very vocal and complains about everything,
they're gonna buy it anyway.
Still gonna buy it in the end.
And I think Arceus broke records too. I think this game was like 8 million or something like that.
Bro, that shit sound, bro. My son wanted it right away, day one. Trust me.
It's just like, bro, like how do you? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. that's how these companies see it. It's like
it definitely ain't broke like Xbox games and making money.
Same thing with the Switch. Why put out a more powerful Switch when this shit is still off the shelves?
Yep.
Why put out a price drop? It still has never had a price drop.
Exactly. Why do that?
All right. All right. Next topic. Activision is skipping a year with COD. This is the first time that we're not getting. Well, yeah, next year is the first time we're not getting an annual COD since like 2007, I believe, a long time ago. So
I do have one issue. I do have one issue with this.
Yeah. So real quick, so Call of Duty 2023 from Treyarch has been pushed to 2024, and yeah, so next year will be the first time in 2 decades there won't be a mainline Call of Duty. Go ahead, Bon.
So my issue with this is, didn't they say Sony had a 2 or 3 year deal with COD?
Right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that by having a 2-3 year deal of COD, Sony was expecting to have a deal of 2 or 3 CODs. So if I pay for something and then it gets delayed a year, or I'm told it's not coming out for another year, that kind of makes me mad. Right? Which brings up to my point that Microsoft probably had to come out with some concession to Sony because the deal was already in place and now that game isn't going to be coming out.
Not yet. They haven't come out and actually confirmed it, and it's right at this point. It's not really.
But I'm saying like they're going to have to come out with a concession to Sony. And my point is this:
Warzone 2.
No, but my point is this: if they're going to have a concession with Sony, why not just make a concession and make the fucking game exclusive on Xbox?
Well, I think
Hey,
whatever.
as long as we get Modern Warfare 2, we're good, bro. That's the only one I'm looking forward to.
Whatever contractual agreements is set, I think that's legally binding. So even if a game gets delayed, that just
Yeah, they
means
still
that
got to bring it out.
it's still gotta bring that out. So like say 2022, 2023, 2024, those were the 3 games in the contract. If one gets pushed out, then that means 2022, 2024, 2025. I can't see Sony doing a contract to where it's like, hey, you got to put this out, and then if it doesn't get put out, that means you're not legally obligated to put out a game in those 3 games.
I mean, a lot of companies do that. Yo, you got a deadline. We want 3 years of COD. That's 3 games, and that's how it's always been.
Well, I mean, Microsoft already said that COD isn't going to be exclusive or isn't going to be indefinitely made exclusive anyway. So, I don't think it's really needs to be anything that needs to be worried about in that regard, especially after what Microsoft confirmed. But I just think this is more so writing on the wall of what had came out a couple weeks back before, whenever the Activision Microsoft deal happened, where the upper management of Activision was already contemplating not doing an annualized release, especially after Vanguard didn't really do too well, based off like what they expect. So I'm not really too surprised to see this kind of happen the way it is.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the results are from things finally skipping a year.
Yeah,
I do question if it's really going to be that big of a deal, because remember when Ubisoft, they skipped 1 year with Assassin's Creed, right? And I thought that was going to be a big deal. I was like, oh, this next game about to be a banger. I think I still hated it.
Hey,
like, yeah.
PG, Need for Speed did the same thing. Like, they were on a yearly release cycle at one point, and then they stopped.
When they came back, wasn't it their biggest Assassin's Creed game or something? Or
yeah, that was Origins.
That was
Origins. That was Origins, bro.
Yeah, that was Origins. Origins was actually really well made.
And that's a great game. We're not getting into it, but
yeah, I'll wait till they actually go back to being a stealth game and not an RPG.
There is stealth.
It's never gonna happen. Yeah, but it's not a stealth game; it's an RPG. You know what I'm saying,
bro? It's
what I think it is too. I think companies are realizing the power of free to play games and like just continuously updating a game with content. I mean, we look at games like Fortnite, and things like that, where they're making all this money and they're just putting out skins and just putting out little updates here and there and map changes. Something like Call of Duty, where they have Warzone, which that's taken off and that's really dwarfed the mainline normal 6v6 CODs. They're probably looking at it like, yo, look, we could just put out Warzone, put out a brand new Warzone with a new coat of paint, and just keep updating it and keep putting new maps and new seasons and all that bullshit.
That's what people really want anyway.
Games as a service is the future.
Yeah, listen, man. Yeah.
Hey, man.
That's what people want.
I mean,
that's the future.
I mean, it's the future, bro.
I'm not gonna say that's the it looks to be the future when you look at what PlayStation is doing and all these other things. But if the money is there, if it make dollars, then it makes sense. You feel me? If they making that type of brand,
I got a question then. If this is what people want, this is the future. The constant game updates and tweaks and maps and additional content. What the fuck is taking Microsoft so long with Halo?
Well, that's because I'll let Smooth answer that.
Yeah, Smooth. Please, because you were the one that said 343 is better than Bungie. Last I checked, the Witch Queen, whatever the fuck that came out, a lot of people are hyped on that. Where's the Halo content?
And that's a complete experience as well. Go ahead, Smooth. Sorry.
Nah, I think I said 343 makes better Halos than Bungie.
Yeah, you're fucking bugging, bro.
Listen, if
I'm gonna change my mind on that, so
if we being real, like Halo still launched a year too early. Like if we keeping it a buck,
3 years too early.
Jesus. But they didn't have the balls to come out and say we're delaying it again. They couldn't.
They couldn't delay it again,
bro.
They needed something bad.
They couldn't delay it again.
I mean,
yeah,
it's
because
you're still working on that battle pass move. Like what?
Yeah, because look what I'm saying, Smooth.
Still working on that battle pass.
Look what I'm saying, Smooth. Like they released this. The single player is definitely still could have used some more work, but the multiplayer, they're playing catch up. That's literally what they're doing because they didn't have all the stuff as far as multiplayer goes set and ready to go. They're literally behind and playing catch up now. So they could have used that year to another year to actually have stuff set in motion and just like have it just ready to release, but they don't. So that's what happened, man.
Well, I think the biggest problem too is, despite Halo being one of the most highly respected or highly regarded franchises in gaming history, because of its history, Halo Infinite isn't a highly respected game. The fall in player, the fall in player numbers shows that. And then when you have other juggernauts in the games as a service scene like Fortnite, like Destiny, Warzone, and things like that are doing the games as a service better, doing the free to play model better, and able to really put out content in a consistent basis and it be chock full. Despite the Halo name, that's not enough in today's time because of how large gaming is now and mainstream it is now. The people who truly love Halo is, people our age, maybe some new players that dabble into it. But, the Halo of old is not the Halo of new, and the player drop shows that.
Yeah, and not only that, but Xbox gamers don't even play Halo. Smooth, when's the last time you played Halo?
I played it last night. I did not tell you.
Smooth still be playing it, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the multiplayer.
You're the only one
That's
playing
what I'm playing. My Battle Pass.
Because I'm looking at Halo Tracker right now. It says you've played 3 games in the past 3 weeks.
Yo, Vaughn is
wait.
The man got Halo Tracker.
Looking at your shit right now.
Okay. That
Stalking his
stats.
stats.
I played it. It should be last night or 2 nights ago. Should have been it.
Yeah, you got 3 games.
Okay, and am I required to play like 50?
Nigga, 3 games in the last 7 weeks?
Hey man, some hot games been out, Bond. Like maybe he playing those.
I can't.
Man, shut the fuck up.
I got
No, bro. You guys have like the corniest fucking arguments I ever fucking heard.
Nah.
Come on, buddy. What is it saying here, buddy? Come on, man.
We've been telling you that Halo has been dropping off. Oh no, I play it all the time. I'm playing it. Yo, okay. Could you imagine, right? If Factions 2 was out, how much shit BG would get if he had only played 3 games in the past 3 weeks?
What makes it so bad?
Dumb shit you have to track though. You said in the last 3 weeks, but you're not going to mention how many fucking hours I got in the bitch, are you? Nah, nigga.
Yo,
because it's like it's stupid.
Answer like a man, bitch.
It's stupid stats that you're fucking picking up from, bitch.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
Smooth, you're right. I'm wrong. It was the last 7 weeks, not 3. My bad.
7 weeks.
Jeez.
Okay, sir.
7 weeks. Yo, it's crazy.
I actually don't believe that.
Xbox News was hyping that shit up too. What happened, bro?
Yo, how many hours he got?
I still play. I got fucking. Go ahead, check. Go on that.
How me, a PlayStation guy, how I beat the Halo campaign before all these Xbox dudes that was hyping this shit up, bro?
Yo, Persona, I beat it on Legendary before all these dudes. I probably got more time than.
Hey man, y'all ain't just gonna be in here jumping smooth like this.
Yo, listen,
This is
all
crazy. We're not jumping.
all I'm saying is, yo, I put my time in Halo. I put 20 hours into the game. I played a lot of the multiplayer, and I beat the campaign. Listen, man, that ain't Halo, man.
Hey, yo, smooth. Hey, yo, next week, you find you 2 Xbox dudes, man. I ain't gonna let these ponies jump you like this, bro.
They ain't play Halo.
Ask if they beat that campaign, bro. Ask if they beat that campaign, man.
Hey, man. Hey, Smooth, I just want you to know, I brought Blaze and Persona, not because they PlayStation dudes, but they actually, beat the games relevant to this week. Sometimes it's hard to find Xbox dudes that actually did that. So
you want to hear something really bad, Smooth? I mean, Smooth has 65 hours of Street Fighter, so something's wrong.
Something's wrong. And that's
you said you only played 2 hours, but you got 65 hours.
No, I undersold myself so you don't talk shit. So
if I would have said 60 hours,
if I would have told you that I played 100 hours, you'd be like, you're a damn lie. You only played 60.
Oh, see, now we can't trust you either ways. You be lying both ways.
Oh man,
that boy a bisexual liar. I'm dead. Hey, Smooth, they on your ass, bro.
Well, I don't know if you lying or telling the truth now.
No,
brother.
Because when Street Fighter was out, I did play it a lot, but a lot of those hours you can allocate to the campaign.
Yeah, but 60 hours in 7 years.
Yo, Smooth, how many hours you think he gonna put in Starfield?
I don't know. It depends on if I'm motivated to beat it. If I'm motivated to beat it, I'm assuming it's probably gonna take a minimum of about 40 hours to beat the game.
How you feel about the gameplay?
I haven't seen gameplay yet.
If y'all stop trolling this man.
The bitch eating the sandwich on a spaceship? What the hell? Man said the game.
Listen, man, I actually don't see Smooth as one of the dudes capping for Starfield. I don't think he's one of them.
Well, hold on. Is Smooth beaten a Bethesda RPG yet?
Hey, on this ass.
No, I haven't. I haven't beaten any of their RPGs.
Lord.
I'm trying to help Smooth. I'm trying my best.
You hyped for that Bethesda buyout though, right? That shit was a good buy for Microsoft.
Yeah, because I'm looking forward to what Machine Games do and id Games do and fucking Tango and freaking Arcane.
They about to bring up the gamer tag.
Their sub-tier studios are pretty decent. I was just never the biggest fan of the Bethesda RPG studios. I know they're highly acclaimed, but it is.
But you gonna play Starfield though?
Yeah, I'm gonna play Starfield. I'm gonna give it a try. If I don't like it, I'll drop it. I don't understand what's the concept hard to it. I've dropped many games that I didn't like. I don't force myself to play.
We know.
I haven't forced myself to play Crossfire. I haven't forced myself to fucking play Ori. I haven't done any of that shit. So
once did you hype at Crossfire?
I was
hyped for it, but it turned out to be fucking garbage.
Yo, at least you honest. A lot of Xbox dudes acting like they deleted their tweets, bro. I'm like, shit, crazy.
Hey, yo,
that he was looking forward to Crossfire more than Horizon Forbidden West.
I actually never said that.
We all make mistakes. No,
you said it was your most look forward game to in February.
Yeah, because I didn't know what to expect from that game. I know what to expect from Horizon.
Hey, yo, Blandrew. Yeah, I need you to just elaborate on this. The people are asking, and I'm trying to take some smoke off of Smooth. You said Nintendo Switch is the true primary console, and it has been for quite some time. Xbox and PlayStation are nice secondary platforms, but like I said, you could game exclusively on the Switch and not even feel like you're missing anything because of how vast.
I'm glad that you read that with such emphasis, the way that I wrote that. BG.
Yeah, I tried to channel you because of how vast the library is and the everlasting summer. Notice the Nintendo. I added that part, but I know you would put some sauce on it. Go ahead. So elaborate on this tweet. People don't understand.
Yeah, I feel like it has the best games out right now. You could have that platform only and just be completely content with what gaming has to offer.
What about Dying Light and Elden Ring and
what about those games?
Horizon.
Again,
they're great games, sir.
Gran Turismo.
Turismo is an outlier. I would say something about Gran Turismo, but again, with Gran Turismo, I believe it comes out around the same time as Triangle Strategy, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Rune Factory, and a whole bunch of other games. So I wouldn't even have time for that game.
So playing on the Switch right now.
Tiny Tina, and is Tunic going to Switch? It should, right?
Tiny Tina, please, BG.
I think it's launching only on Xbox.
Not really.
Yeah, Tunic is an Xbox thing.
Oh, yeah, Tunic is an Xbox, yeah.
So you feel like it's you could pass up on all these big multi-plats and you wouldn't feel like you're missing anything.
Absolutely, I was debating giving my PS5 an inspection anyway.
Wowzers. Okay.
A real Nintendo fan, Shokyo, said this makes no sense considering it misses out on the majority of multi-plat releases, like 90% of them.
And notice all the games BG listed, I couldn't care less about outside of Gran Turismo.
Okay. A lot of people could say the same thing about the few Nintendo games.
Though?
What about Final Fantasy 16?
You're a big JRPG dude. You're not worried about missing out on that if you didn't own the PlayStation.
Devil May Cry Cross Witcher 3? Not really. No, I'm not.
But we don't what?
Hey, Devil May Cry what?
Cross
Witcher 3. If it was a Final Fantasy game, then sure, I might have been interested. But
Xenoblade 3 coming out, right, Blandrew? Who cares about Final Fantasy?
Exactly.
Tales of Arise.
Oh, I think that is on the Switch. Yo, the Switch don't even have the pixel remasters of Final Fantasy.
Crazy.
No, nothing does, which is insane. That should have been everywhere.
PC has it.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it's weird that it's just a
PC and mobile. I think.
Yeah, PC and cell phone.
Yeah.
That's why everybody was mad at them for skipping consoles.
And Steam Deck, portable jack.
Oh, brother, here we go. Yes, sir.
Yeah, now it's coming. You gonna see what you missed.
Oh my god. Right.
Every month we're gonna put out the definitive version of portable games list.
Yo, Blandrew. So you telling me that if you were stuck on an island with just a Switch and its releases every year, you be happy with catching the same Pokemon, Mario jumping down the same damn manhole, and saving the same damn princess year in and year out for the rest of your life? You happy with that?
He been doing it for 30 years.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, you
Yeah. And the Switch probably come with a voice
variety than
friend
that,
too,
man.
so he'll be all right.
Yeah.
I
If
mean,
I'm
it's
stuck on an
a cool
island
console, but nah.
and I got the choice between 10% of the entire games library out there and 90%, bro, I'm picking the 90%.
Yeah, facts.
I'm picking 90%.
Oh man,
If the 90% is stuff I couldn't even care about in the first place, so I stick with the 10%.
Until that 90%.
10% anyways.
Until it's funny how like Smooth and Blandrew are. They don't care about any of these games unless they come to Switch or Xbox. Then they start caring.
No, not really. There's games that come to the Switch and I'm just like, whatever. Like if I watch a Nintendo Direct and I see Dying Light, I'm just like, come on, get past this already. Can we get to something else? So, yeah, no, that's not the case.
Okay. Well, thank you for your response there, Blandrew.
You're welcome. Now get back to this Smooth Slaughter or whatever you got.
No.
Smooth Slaughter? Wow.
We gonna move on to something else. They was on that man's back. What we got?
Pause, BG.
Yeah, pause. Okay, let's talk about let's let Persona talk about Destiny 2 Witch Queen, because I'm pretty sure nobody else in here plays Destiny.
Blaze play Destiny.
Does he? Blaze, you play Destiny? No, you didn't see
he ain't even there. That's crazy.
Yeah, he off doing some dundo or something.
He got a kid.
Persona, talk to us about Witch Queen. You beat it already, and just give the fans. I don't know how many people who watch us are into Destiny, but talk to them.
Yeah, man. So listen, the Witch Queen DLC released on Tuesday of last week. And I got to be honest, this is probably the best expansion that they have released so far in all of Destiny. So between Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, it has to do with Savathun, which is Oryx's. If you play Destiny 1, Taken King is Oryx's sister. And she is like the queen wizard of the Hive. And so, the fact that she was able to get the Traveler's powers and become a guardian is really what the story is about. And the way they did this story, because it was delayed, it was supposed to come out last year, September, but they delayed it to February. And the delay definitely helped. Like, very few games that get delayed, you actually see like the fruits of that delay. This game, this expansion here, you see that because the way the missions are structured, the boss battles feel like mini raid bosses because of the mechanics that are in the boss fights. But also the storytelling itself is actually told very well, very cohesive. The cutscenes, there's more cutscenes, more voice acting and things like that. They really did a good job of really putting the Savathun story together. So couple that with all of the exotics that you could get with the secret exotic quest, the new strikes that are in the game. They added 2 new Crucible maps, Eternity and Iron. I think Rise of Iron. I forgot the name of that map. Those are returning from D1. And then the raid, which is the Witness, the Witness raid, which comes out this weekend. That's when that goes live. It's really good, man. I really love it. They really outdid themselves with this.
Okay. Appreciate that rundown. Because I'm not a Destiny fan, and apparently I didn't know like Rice Star and people who watch it are into it like that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Destiny's real popular. They had like
I know that part.
DLC and all that. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Vostok, that's the other one. Shout out to Chris Samoa. Vostok is the other one.
Okay. Other thing I wanted to ask you about is Babylon Falls demo. So this demo actually came out. I don't think nobody like really paid attention because Horizon and Elden Ring came out. And also this is made by Platinum Games, so that's another reason people didn't pay attention.
But ignore Platinum. Yeah.
But a demo came out, and I didn't see nobody else. I actually wanted to just give it a shot because it's a demo. I'll play whatever of a demo, but I couldn't pull myself away from Horizon. So, just tell us about it, because I don't, the showing of it I don't think was too great. So I'll still try to give it a chance. But tell us about the demo. What do you think?
So I played it on Friday. Excuse me. I played it on Friday, and It was hard to pull away from Destiny and Horizon as well, and Elden Ring and everything. But the game comes out on Monday, the 28th. If you bought the deluxe edition, and if you didn't buy the deluxe edition, it comes out.
Wait. This game come out tomorrow?
I didn't even know that, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, I didn't know this joint. I thought this joint came out like in a few months.
No, it comes out tomorrow.
What?
For deluxe edition owners, and if you have bought the regular edition, it comes out March 3rd, right? Kind of crazy that they would release this game around juggernauts like Elden Ring and Horizon and Destiny. Like, that's crazy. But from playing the demo, when I first seen this game a couple, like 2 or 3 years ago when they showed it, it was very different from what it was now. They didn't advertise this as like a co-op games as a service type game. I thought it was going to be a single player. And in playing the demo, I only played it for about maybe 2 hours, but playing the demo, it's cool, right? It's got like the Square Enix account stuff. So if you've ever played Final Fantasy 14, then you need to have a Square Enix account to actually log in and play this game. And the way the game looks kind of throws me off a bit because I think they were trying to go for like this like Renaissance painting type of look, and it kind of just doesn't gel well. Even playing on my OLED C1, like it just doesn't. It's kind of weird. But the combat is pretty cool, man. It's what you would expect of a platinum game, even though I'm really early in the combat. I don't have any moves and stuff like that. It's pretty typical platinum game combat type of tropes, where like you got your nice combos and you can mix things up. What makes it cool is the Gideon, which is this the disc that gets connected to your back. So the Gideon, which is what it allows you to use more weapons. So if you're in the middle of a combo and you can use the Gideon weapons that's on your back to kind of slam down like a hammer or sword or whatever and keep the combos going and really get some big damage off on enemies. I think that's a really cool touch. In terms of the story itself, like I said, I'm too early. But if you do play the demo, any demo progression does transfer over to the full game. And it's cool. I'm gonna give it a chance, but not until I platinum Horizon and put some time into Elden Ring.
Why are they releasing this game now and like without any? I haven't seen no marketing, no promotion, nothing.
Their official Twitter, I follow their official Twitter. They have been like pushing like the different enemy types, the classes, some combo videos and stuff like that. But I really haven't seen Square pushing this game like they would like a Final Fantasy or even Triangle Strategy or something like that. Like I'm not really seeing the hype for this game. Honestly,
Square's publisher?
Yeah, Square's the publisher and Platinum's the dev. So I honestly think this game it's looking like it might be DOA on release, just because I'm not even seeing the hype online from like their tweets, like where there's like a ton of people like, oh, I can't wait to play this or whatever. And the whole thing with like the 4-player co-op thing, if they don't structure the missions to where they can be played single or with a team, that's going to kill the game even quicker.
Is it supposed to be like a games as a service?
Yeah, it's a games as a service 4-player co-op game.
Technically, the game has borrowed assets from Final Fantasy 14, which is
like the character models do look kind of similar to Final Fantasy 14, but I'm like, there's like this weird like painting type of look in some of the things that's happening in the game where it looks kind of weird. But I'm gonna play some more of it this week and see what's up.
I see some Astral Chain animations in there too.
Yeah, very very Astral Chain. Well, with the Gideon, I think the Gideon is very comparable to Astral Chain in terms of remember in Astral Chain, whenever you wanted to extend combos, you would swing your I forgot what they called the machine that was connected to you. I forgot what was it called, Blandrew? But when you swing the machine,
the robots.
The robots. You swing the machine and keep the combos going and stuff like that. Think of that as
Legions. That was going to drive me crazy.
Thank you. Yeah. You swing the weapons on your back and kind of extend combos and do some pretty cool stuff from what I've seen so far. And then obviously there's classes. You got your DPS, you got your tank, you've got like your controller or debuffer type of class, and you can do range, close up, and things like that. It's pretty RPG, MMO-ish type of setup, but I just don't see a lot of hype.
Damn, Jack, another platinum fail.
You want to hear something funny?
I love it.
Jack, you want to hear something funny?
Of course.
So Bayonetta was announced in 2017, right?
Yeah.
We still haven't seen it. This game was announced a year later in 2018. It's about to come out in a couple days.
Jesus. Now that's crazy.
We still haven't heard nothing about Bayonetta.
Blandrew?
We've seen Bayonetta.
We have seen Bayonetta. I don't
We've
know.
seen it once in over 3 years, so that ain't a good ratio. Like you know what I mean?
I mean, the last Nintendo thing they showed it, I thought I could have sworn.
No, they did.
think
No, they
Platinum
showed it
is-
like a year. What was that? A couple of months ago.
Platinum is
Yeah.
definitely spreading themselves thin because I don't know, man. They always do this where they got too many projects going and certain things just seem bare bones or just not done.
That's why they was twerking for Phil Spencer. Please buy us. Yeah, they looking bad out here, bro. They looking desperate. All right, we can move on. Let's talk about let's see. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can get to Elden Ring, right? Let's have a conversation about this. So,
You're gonna talk
came
about
out.
review structure first, or opinions of the game?
Well. So Elden Ring it came out, right? Of course, it's got rave reviews, sitting at a 97 Metacritic right now. It had like I think 800 concurrent players on Steam at a peak.
800,000.
What did I say? My bad.
800.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 1,000. My bad. 800,000. So some quick UK sales, early UK sales says like 63% of the sales were on PS5, 17% were on PS4, and 17% were on Xbox, and 3% were on PC. So yeah, but came out and it was getting tens everywhere. But there were certain things that had people, looking at this a little bit suspicious as they learned about like the technical problems and the performance and just, who was reviewing the game and comparing it to like how other games get reviewed. And even me as a Souls fan is looking at it like, yeah, I don't think we're keeping the same energy, that we keep for other games when it comes to Souls games. We're a lot more forgiving. Who wants to go first?
BG, let's not forget the how people shitted on Days Gone because of the bugs and all that. And obviously, story is too long, whatever. But the bugs was also a big issue for a lot of people.
Yeah, but we not doing Days Gone bugs.
Hold on.
Nah.
That's a different subject.
No, it's not, because it's about the hypocrisy of like reviewers and how they.
I agree.
Very hypocritical when it comes to how they.
But
yeah, that's
rate
true.
and scale
That's
these
true.
games.
Here's what's going on, and I brought this up in the Weapon Wield DMs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Every time one of these games comes out, what do we hear? It's too hard. It's too difficult. People are gatekeeping. Blah blah blah.
Accessibility options, all that.
Yep. So I'm going through it right now. Some bigot called me a Republican. Anyway,
What?
the whole point is this: the people that review these type of games, Souls games, are all Souls fans.
Yep.
Because you can't review this game if you're not a Souls fan. Like, for example, Blandrew's not really a God of War fan, but Blandrew could beat God of War and review it. If you're not a Souls fan, you can't even play it to review it. So
you gotta love it.
Yeah, they've literally monopolized a genre that says, for you to review our game, you pretty much gotta love our game, because if you don't love it, you can't beat it. And if you can't,
you're not gonna want
game,
to. Yeah.
But also, if you can't beat the game, everybody's going to destroy your credibility and say, "Oh, your review doesn't even matter. You can't beat the game. You're just trash. You suck."
Well, I mean, reviewers ain't beating games anyway, but that's a conversation for another time.
They already admitted to not beating this game anyway.
But I'm saying, if you were to trash these kind of games, they would call you out on it real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's become like almost like the executive club. Like, if you can't beat it, you can't talk about it.
Yeah, it's literally, like it's the people, it's the fans, and like you said, the exclusive club that's hyping up their own club. They're reviewing their own club, and of course they're not going to say anything bad about it. They're inside the club. So
yeah, but BG, a lot of people won't even attempt to play a game, bro. They won't even attempt to play a game.
With this game though, like Elden Ring, I think is a very different situation because this game is really being hyped up a lot higher than like normal Souls games, where you got people who don't normally play these types of games picking this game up off of just the hype or off of just the Metacritic scores. And once it released and people started playing it, you see dudes all across Twitter Where's the easy mode? What's this? I can't do this. What's going on? Why can't I beat this? Listen, and so I think a lot of people are being misled by these reviews because they think, oh, it's such a great game. People comparing it to Breath of the Wild as in terms of innovative open world gameplay and all this other shit. And look at what's happening. It's the same thing with what's that, Cyberpunk? You know,
listen, just a month ago, Sifu literally got like a 5. And the main reason it was too difficult. Literally like a 5, bro. And listen, Sifu is like one of the most addictive games. It's like for an indie game and the type of game it is, it's gonna be one of the best. And it literally got like a 5 from somebody and some low scores because it was too difficult. And but you can't tell me that Sifu is more difficult than or challenging than Elden Ring, but it's because you have the right people who are, I'm not going to use the word, it's not rigged, but it's set up for Elden Ring to get good reviews by the right people.
Don't know what Sifu is. Like when that game came out, I didn't know if it was going to be a hack. I really didn't. I didn't. I really didn't, bro. That's not no but you know what to expect for if it's Elden Ring and FromSoftware is making it.
No. We're not doing.
Nah, you can't say it's something to accept. Go ahead.
We don't even have to go back to Days Gone. We can go back 7 days. We can go back 1 week. Horizon Forbidden West. Now this game got marks against it because it's technically on the performance isn't up to snuff, right? But this game, the best way, you want to know the best way to play Elden Ring right now? This game has a native PS5 version, but the best way to play this game is to play the backwards compatible PS4 version to get a steady fucking frame rate. But they didn't no review mention that. So Horizon because it's jaggies on the performance mode, it get deducted points for that. Sifu, it's too hard. But now you can beat a fucking 80, 90 hour game with horrible fucking performance. Come on, bro. Niggas talking about crouch buttons and jump buttons. Do you see shit you can do in Horizon? And this is we've seen it before. Like, but you ain't never seen a fucking crouch button in a game, bro? A crouch button?
Yo,
come on, bro.
The same thing can be said
for
the
performance is not even bad. Like, where y'all playing?
I'm playing.
Nigga, you got a 3090. You got a 3090, Blaze.
When I played it on PS5, on launch night, like out the gate. Once I got to the church area with the vendor and all that shit. That shit was laggy, man. It was choppy. It was some frame issues, man. It was some performance issues, and I'm just like, this is crazy,
bro. It's not enough. It's not enough though to like impact the game. It's not like there's
bro. That game is
nah, because the same thing can be said for Horizon. When I first played Horizon launch night Horizon, playing in performance mode, it wasn't enough. For the
Elden Ring require more precise movements than Horizon.
Here's the difference. Niggas ain't telling you for Horizon play the backwards compatible version. Come on, man, we gotta stop this.
And also, here's the difference. I'll explain to you. I played the game for half an hour. I booted up the game. I tested out the controls. I swung the sword once. It stuttered and dipped down to 40 frames. I quit. I started the game up an hour later. I played. I went into a tunnel or a cave or a cavern. Right there's these stone golems, right? The one goes to jump out at me. I go to raise my shield. The game stutters. Your shield didn't get raised, and 3 of them just straight up sacked me like I was freaking Joe Burrows in the Super Bowl and killed me in the corner. I'm done. I'm good. I'm good.
Like, bruh, it's so and
you need precision and performance in a Souls game above any other game. One mistake,
exactly.
And I'm seeing clips on Twitter of like skips and stutters in boss fights. I'm like, nah, hell no.
And I'm not trying to make this as something against Elden Ring, but it's about like, because there's got to be like Jack said, a little bit consistency, because man, it's because you can't have like, for example, I'm looking at this dude's Sifu review, right? And it's like, dude, let me read this. This dude said, this is the dude that gave it a 5. He said, this brings me to the game's biggest downfall, the difficulty. He said, don't get me wrong. I love a good hard boss fight, and I've never rage quit or thrown anything at my TV. However, I was close to doing all that stuff with my time with Sifu. It's not that the game is difficult, but it was due to a number of gameplay elements that he had to play the same areas of the game over and over again to try to defeat the same enemies. That's what a roguelike game is. Like, he's literally complaining about like what the game is, like the mechanics and like how it works. And it gets a 5 because of this. It's just,
it don't make no sense, bro. It don't. That's why gaming, like I said, this is why gaming journalism, I don't think they take themselves seriously, but gaming will always be viewed as a fucking joke because of clowns like this. Now, you know who I respect? I respect the dude from Kinda Funny, right? Because this is a clip of him going around. He said, Elden Ring do got his fair share of issues, but I'm such a fan, I overlooked all that shit. And I did give it a bias I'm cool with it. Look, he acknowledged it, and we know what it is, right? But a lot of these reviewers, they not beating the game. It's just disingenuous shit, bro. I can't deal with it. Every week is something new with these guys.
You're right, Jack. Who was that one dude that posted on Twitter? Out of all the reviews he's done, he said he only beat 10% of the game.
Come on, bro. That shit is like disrespectful.
This is ridiculous.
And there's no integrity or objectivity within reviews or game media right now for a lot of these publications. It's because they racing to be first or whatever it is, traffic, all this bullshit. It's disgusting.
And y'all know I did a interview with a dude who gave like Horizon a 6.5, right? And what he told me is as a reviewer, you're supposed to review from a general, standpoint, right? Not review for like the worst gamer, not review for a post gamer, the average middle of the line, gaming perspective. But I'm like, that's not being done with Elden Ring. That's definitely not being done with Elden Ring. It's literally being reviewed by some people who love the game and people who are extremely experienced in the game. So their experience isn't reflecting what the average person would feel about this game or would experience with this game.
Yeah, you know what's really wild? But like I said earlier before, people are giving it overinflated review scores because they don't want their skill or their credibility as a gamer to be called into question. Angry Joe made a video
terrified.
tweet or a short video talking about how much he was loving this game and it's amazing. I'm sorry.
He's full of it.
Exactly. Any other game that was hard, buggy, or glitchy, he'd have Corporate Commander up in that bitch. Didn't the game freeze? He'd have Corporate Commander up in that bitch and everything, crying and complaining about it, as he rightfully should. Like, they done fucked it up. But because it's a Souls game, you gotta be about it.
He's not even a Souls guy, Bond.
But look, y'all gotta remember. Y'all gotta remember, this is the same guy that when he did his review on Uncharted, he had auto aim on. So
that was meant for disabled people. He was
so ain't no way I'm believing a dude who had to put on auto aim for Uncharted is suddenly enjoying a Souls game. I don't believe you. You're a liar.
Exactly.
That's definitely cap.
Nobody takes what I'm saying is these reviews are for the clout because he knows if he were to kill this game, people will be like, "Oh, you suck. You're terrible. You're
gonna be on his ass."
Yeah.
BG. What I will say though is about Dark Souls that nobody says shit about, and it's like I can't even believe it. From Dark Souls, from Demon Souls, all the way to Elden Ring to Sekiro to Bloodborne, they use the same sound animations, the same backstab animations, the same sound animations for backstabs, the same pickup. It's the sound. Dude, they literally pulled assets and poured it over, but. I was thinking about that shit the other day. I'm like, I don't hear anybody ever complaining about this. But you know what I mean? They right now, FromSoftware is like Bethesda in 10 years ago, bro. Nobody was saying shit.
You know what FromSoftware is? They're fucking Nintendo. They fucking make the same shit over and over, and their nostalgic fan base loves that shit. Don't get me wrong. I like
Bond, you gotta get good, bro. That's
what do you mean?
You ain't good enough. That's it.
What are you talking about? I beat every Souls game. I was the first one in this YouTube community that beat Demon Souls. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I heard you didn't, man.
No, I did. Because BG will tell you I was criticizing the shit out of it. I was criticizing the frame rate. I did a 15-minute review on that bitch in silence, just to prove a point that game had no voice chat. Y'all niggas were text chatting each other in co-op. You remember that shit, BG?
Yeah.
I literally talked in front of the camera with it on mute for 15 minutes. Said thanks, that's my review.
And
because
people,
everybody said that voice chat wasn't a big deal.
And people always talk about worried about. They always be worried about reviewers being biased against something like, oh, the reviewer wasn't a fan of the game. Bro, we have the complete opposite situation here where the reviewers are too much fans of the game. So that leads to like score inflation. That's a bad thing also. Like, just as somebody may not like a genre or may not like a game, that can unfairly sway the score. You can have somebody pro something way too much in the opposite direction, and that leads to score inflation, and that's what's happening. And I'm sure I'm gonna I played like 30 minutes, and like what Blaze said, like, yo, when I played them 30 minutes, bro, I was playing Dark Souls 4 open world, right? In the way that like I didn't have to. I'm sure there's like a few things that are a lot of things that are different in this game, right? But I played the game like I've been playing it for like 2 decades. You get what I'm saying? Like this is extremely familiar. I walked up to dudes. Before I even like knew anything, I knew I could spin around normal enemies and I could do the backstab exploit.
Visceral attack,
yeah, the visceral attack where you could literally just spin around them in a circle because their animation doesn't spin around fast enough, and you could just backstab them. It's literally the same thing in this game.
Yeah, it is. But that's, bro, and why are we shitting on the game because it's getting good scores? Like, I don't see why we should be doing it.
I don't think. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's not about shitting on. It's not about shitting on Elden Ring.
They're shitting on the reviewers due to the inconsistency.
Yeah, it's not about Elden Ring.
This has been the case for the last 10 years, bro. Like when Persona brought up Days Gone, I argue with BG every day, telling them, bro, Days Gone is a fucking underrated game. That game's fucking awesome. Nah, that game's trash. Like, bro, I'm just saying, like, these reviewers, like, who's really going to IGN to watch reviews and taking it serious? Like, I'm not.
A lot of people.
That's a fucking review site. What the fuck?
Bro, who gives a fuck, bro?
Nah, see, to a hardcore, to someone that's more seasoned in gaming, of course, Blaze, it's easy to dismiss that shit because you know better. A lot of people know better. I'm sure everybody on this panel knows better, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to the casual market, or when it comes to how this industry is utilizing reviews or bonuses or whatever, or just how a review can really hurt a game, right? That shit is it's important that the integrity and objectivity is there. And when it comes to a lot of these publications, it's not. And it's very blatant and it's in your face. And really, it's nothing that really can be done because they hold the keys to the kingdom, right? They have the public opinion, right? They can sway a game success. Like the reviewers could have that type of power, and that's crazy. When you have that type of power and you're not upholding the integrity of gaming or respecting the hobby, that's the problem.
They don't want to break relationships, huh?
Nah, but I'm not saying that Elden Ring is a bad game because like I said, once I platinum Horizon, I'm on that, and I can't wait to dive into that.
Hopefully, it'll be fixed by then.
Hopefully, but it's the lack of integrity.
Yeah, the review system is already flawed to begin with, and what we're saying is we're noticing there's a deeper flaw just specifically when it comes to Souls games.
Yeah, but when it comes to my game, like I overlook that shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I get what you're saying, like, and we're just saying because, like, yeah, like you said, like if any other game, bro, people criticize one sequel. Like, let's say a game only has 2 entries. People criticize the sequel if it doesn't do enough, like, different from the first one. If it doesn't have enough improvements or it doesn't feel different enough, it doesn't have new animations, which one sequel. One game to one game shouldn't have that much different. It doesn't have
Horizon should be similar, bro. It's the sequel.
Yeah, exactly. But like
that, like community told you that God of War wasn't worth playing because there was no jump button. Listen, bro.
And FromSoftware, they've like from Dark Souls, well, even from Demon Souls, if you count from Demon Souls to Elden Ring, and the time between that, and they're still using a lot of the same, assets, sounds, and all that stuff. They're not getting the same smoke for that. It's ignored. And listen, I get why, because I tell people, I say it all the time, that Souls formula is undefeated. I could play a Souls game for the rest of my life and never get tired, bro. That I don't think that formula and that combat will ever get tiresome. So that's why people seem to overlook. It's the wool is kind of pulled over their eyes because they love the formula. So we don't see, a lot of people don't even notice, the same sound effects, the same assets, the same this, the same that. That the evolution and the progress from game to game has been very small because the game's good. The game's still good. So, we just pointing out the fact that like people are starting to take notice. That's all.
And I would say the positive of those games are level design, right? Atmosphere, combat, bro, the sense of exploration, bro. They trust me, man. And look, maybe I am Jack. You're right. I got a 3090, right? And no, it's not perfect maxed out either. It's not. But I lowered a few settings and I'm good, bro. I'm locked in. I'm just saying that.
Bro, imagine lowering a few
settings
to 3090.
You know what I was gonna say about that too? That you just said, Blaze. It's crazy. Yeah. This in general. The bias is most definitely there because for a PC gamer to say that they lowered anything to play a game
on
is
a 3090.
Like PC
bro, but that's the reality of it, bro.
If PC gamers gotta lower any 7 settings, that means the game is bad.
No. We have no problem lowering settings.
Bro, PC gamers lower settings. The first thing PC gamers do are lower settings, bro. The first thing they do is lower settings. The first thing they do.
And I think the other thing is, as far as like the technical problems in this is, FromSoftware hasn't gotten better as far as technical, like the technical, the technical performance in their games, bro. Yo, Dark Souls 1 and 2, horrible PC ports, right? Remember the community had to fix it? The community had to fix it. Yep. Yeah, it wasn't until Dark Souls 3 where like they actually did a decent job. And
Sekiro is a perfect port.
Sekiro's the exception. But this is essentially the same problem they had. It's 10 years ago. So it's like, why haven't you become more efficient at your P? You're across all platforms. Why haven't you become more efficient and fix these problems? Maybe it's the engine. I don't know.
Can I throw a guess, BG? It's the open world, and they haven't figured out how to load all these assets and shaders in at the same time. It's like I'm not making excuses, but if I had to guess,
it's
like,
not an excuse to me.
No, but really, they've never done.
He's trying to explain,
before,
yeah. And it's like, okay, and is there a logical reason? I ask this all the time. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Why do they always lock it to 60? I just like why?
Maybe the gameplay breaks, man. Look, I just look at Horizon. If that can run at 60, and Horizon Forbidden West is one of the most beautiful games, that's not debatable. It's probably top 5 games I've seen, deadass. And if that can be 60, and I know it's kind of, I just, I get what y'all saying, bro. Yeah, there's no excuse sometimes, but
yeah. Hey. But I want to, we just wanted to put that, point out there because, people were starting to notice. But I do want you to because you've played it the most out of all of us, to just give us, obviously the good, because I do believe there's way more good than bad. So just, give us the good, give us the rundown, Blaze.
Just real quick, Bond. But the bads, is the frame, is the performance, the drop in the frames. This stuttering shit I haven't ran into, and I've had the game early on PC. I had it a week and a half early, and I didn't see my screen never stopped and stuttered. Like that never happened to me. I'm just keeping it real. It did, But I've seen videos, so clearly it's happened. But look, man, BG, I'm approaching like 90 hours, bro. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I could have beat the game. I kind of know where the main path is. Like I'm pretty sure I'm at the last boss, but I'm telling you, after 90 hours, the game changed again. Like the whole scenery, like this game is crazy. And bro, and people think, oh, day-night cycle. Like, nah, that shit has a way bigger effect on what's going on, what you're gonna find in terms of material, what you're gonna find in terms of
different
bosses
enemies
you're gonna run into.
Yeah, bosses, yeah.
Bro, it's not just day-night cycle with weather. Like, yeah. When you're looking at it, that's sure what it looks like. But the game, without spoiling anything, bro, the game, it deserved the high scores. I don't know if it's a 97, right? But it deserved the high scores. They innovated, and they shouldn't be fucking. You know what I mean? Look, it took FromSoftware to get to 2010, right? Like open world games been going on, right? Day-night cycle has been going on. This ain't new, right? You know what I mean? So I understand people saying, like, what the fuck? Like, welcome to the new age, bro. We've been doing this shit. Like, but I will say this, man. Like, as soon as you think you got a grasp on the game and I see what the game's gonna be like. Yeah, it's gonna be like this, bro. 30 hours, the game opened up and I got different items that completely changed the game for me. And that 60 hours, the map, the map just keeps getting bigger. I'm like, how big is the map? Is probably the biggest map I've seen in a long time. Like I'm trying to think to compare it like Skyrim or like it's a big map. And like Zelda, Blandrew, like Zelda, when you open up the map, correct me if I'm mistaken, bro. Like you would open up the map, but there's no question marks. There's no like, hey, go here, question mark, go here. There's a horde, go here. Like it's completely empty. There's like maybe a logo, actually there's nothing. Once you discover a church, the church will show up on the map as like a church, right? Or a ruins or whatever. But it's just landscape, and you gotta find pieces to the map to expand it. I just think, and this game this game, when you explore, they reward you like no other game. Like
it rewards you with an ass whooping. I explored. I'd be getting my ass kicked all over the map.
Bro, me too. I'm seasoned, but trust me, I still got and that good. Thank you for dudes. I keep telling people, look, Sekiro has been the easiest Soul game. People want to argue with me. I've watched all these, people that love Sekiro, right? And a lot of people, their first Souls game was Bloodborne. That's just how it happened. You know what I mean? Bloodborne was such an amazing game. It's a PS4 exclusive, boom. But I don't know who said this game was going to be easy. This game is not more easy. I'm just telling you, it's more of the same. There are elements that make the game easy if you utilize them, but bro, it's the same, game that's going to, punish you if you make a mistake.
Side note, and this is not hating on Breath of the Wild, but they got to come up with a different way to compare a game to something, bro. Y'all can't stop using y'all can't keep using Breath of the Wild. It was Breath of the Wild, like it reminded me. Y'all got to come up with a different game, bro.
No, BG. Only reason I said that, bro, real quick. Only reason I said that.
But not you. I'm talking about the reviews. I'm not even talking about you. I'm just saying the reviews because it's getting old and tired, bro. It almost sounds like a joke. It's a meme at this point.
Yeah.
Because that's how they keep using to describe a game that grants you like full freedom. Like, y'all got to stop using this thing, bro.
You know what's really funny though? I'm about to give Blandrew more ammunition than Europe right now.
Damn.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
Everything y'all have been saying is pretty much everything y'all be criticizing Blandrew for. Oh, how many times you gonna jump on turtles? How many times you gonna go down a manhole? How many times you gonna play the same old tired Pokemon? How many times can you play these same old Nintendo games? But I just listened to BG said I could play a Souls game forever and never get tired of the formula. Oh, this game has the same animations. This game has the same movement. This game has the same sounds.
Even in a brand new IP,
I love these games. No,
Bond,
it's
you're already wrong,
thing.
bro. You're already wrong, bro. Because these games come out every 5 years, bro.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter, though.
How
There's only
often do Marios and Zeldas come out?
Every fucking generation. Every generation.
So every 5 years. Every 5 years.
Bro, every generation. Bro,
every 4 to 5
new Mario
years.
Kart coming out. There's already a new Mario Kart coming out. What's wrong with the launch?
It's tracks. It's not.
The last Mario came out in 2014. Oh,
thank you, Jack. Blandrew, you hear what I'm saying on this, right, Blandrew?
Yeah, I get you.
We're talking about 5 games compared to 1,000. Okay, 5
Y'all
games.
be the same
five games. They've had Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Elden Ring. That's 6 right there.
Oh, 6. I'm sorry, Bond. You got me 6. You got me on the 6. I said 5. You said 6.
A lot of these same people make fun of sports games too.
Oh, facts.
Y'all literally playing the same game with the same animations back since like shit 2011.
I think jumping on turtles or Goombas, whatever the hell they are. I still think jumping on turtles is slightly different than the gameplay variety offered in Souls games. But I get your point. I do get your point.
It's not.
I do think
because
it's definitely different.
3D World was drastically different than Mario Odyssey. You got to see the Mario character and think it's the same exact thing.
It's basically the same thing.
No, it's not.
There's way more gameplay diversity in a Souls game than a Mario game. I'm sorry, there is.
Yeah, we're not even gonna compare that. And Bond, I seen you play Dark Souls. You were level 300 at the 10th boss.
Bro, that was like my third playthrough.
I'm sure it was,
Watch
Bond.
my streams, my first playthroughs.
I did watch you. You had the best armor in the game.
That was the third playthrough. Like I said, watch streams of the earlier ones.
I watch your streams. Yeah, I do.
What?
I watch your streams.
Okay, good. I'm glad somebody does. Because the rest of y'all that want me to stream games, the bottom line is y'all, I'm gonna take it back to Demon Souls. Y'all really can't say Elden Ring or any of these Soul games have new gameplay, because I already knew every piece of controls outside of jumping and crouching as soon as I pick up the controller. There wasn't anything new.
That's fair to say. Yo, and Bond, you know what? That's absolutely fair to say. Bro, that's why I'm saying there's gotta be, we gotta open our eyes with this. I think Souls players understand that, but they're just not gonna say it, right? And because they're biased. But look, Demon Soul, Blue Point, okay? Blue Point did something that FromSoftware never has done, bro. Okay, dynamic shadows when you're throwing fireballs. Every weapon had a unique backstab animation. Every single weapon. And it was like, there was no clipping, where your armor goes through the shirt. I'm just being Blue Point, even FromSoftware said after we seen Demon Souls, they went back to the drawing board, bro. That says a lot.
And this is what they released? Yeah.
Come on, Persona.
Well, I'm gonna cut them a little bit of slack because they had Blue Point had the blueprint.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
And it's a smaller game
all they
than
had
Elden
to do
Ring.
is tweak a few things, right?
I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Elden Ring is obviously much bigger than Demon Souls is.
Wait till BG. The fact that you're playing Horizon over Elden Ring, you should already slap yourself for that.
No, I shouldn't.
Why?
I shouldn't.
Why though?
Bro, because BG is a Souls man. He just told you this.
But here's I love her. Here's the thing though, Blaze. This is the second Horizon game. I've technically played 10 Souls games.
No, you play bootleg Souls games.
But Blaze, you can't act like those.
What's a bootleg Souls game?
You can't act like those bootleg Souls games aren't.
Fucking Fallen, Surge, all them bootleg.
Neo,
Surge is good. Don't be hating on Surge.
Surge is one of the bright ones, but it's still bootleg Souls. I'm sorry.
But Blaze, they're still good.
Neo's good. I think Neo is the best Souls game.
Like Blaze. Let's count them. Okay, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 through 3. That's 4. Yep. Neo 1 and 2. That's 6. Bloodborne 7.
What am I? Any Souls right?
Yeah, I played all of them. I beat Lords as bad as Lords of the Fallen was. Wow. I still beat it, dog. The Surge, Salt and Sanctuary, which is a 2D Souls game, bro.
I know all about.
I beat all of these games, dog. So that's what I'm saying. I
got you.
I'm more fatigued. I'm not tired of Souls games, but I'm not in this huge rush to play them. Because I've played so many. Like you see Kofi losing his mind over Elden Ring. He hasn't played as many Souls games. I'm not knocking him, but he hasn't played as many Souls games as I have.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Kofi,
you know what I'm saying? So
Kofi is the what the fuck is that Obi dude? What's his
Obi-Wan
name?
Obi-Wan Plays.
Kofi is the Obi-Wan Plays of Canada.
Oh, don't do Kofi like that, dog.
He always clouded up for everything.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is I'm not in this rush to play another Souls games. As excited as I am, as soon as I platinum Horizon, I'm going straight to it. But I'm not in this. Oh, bro, I gotta play that now. I like that. This is the second Horizon. That's gonna be my 10th Souls games. You get what I'm saying? So that's that's how I feel about it.
Your 10th Souls game while you're making fun of Blandrew. Keep that in mind.
Hey, man.
Bro, I would have played Horizon.
Goes better than Mario.
I wanted to play Horizon, but I got the what am I supposed to do? I got the code. I had to play it, bro. I've been waiting 5 years for this game, bro.
I understand that. Listen, man. And since you brought up Horizon, right? We got to do a little follow up because last week, we had only gotten to play it 1 day, right? So those were his early impressions. Let me tell y'all, man. And my first impressions was, listen, this is more Horizon. If you like the first one, you're gonna like the second one, right? This game is so far superior to the first one. It's insane, dog. I think I have like, you know, and I don't know how much idle time it was, but PlayStation says I have like 90 hours at this point.
Wow.
Bro, the last 3 days I played Horizon Forbidden West 12 hours a day. I typically don't, bro. I had to pull yesterday. I had to pull myself away from the game. I felt like an irresponsible adult.
How many hours you played today?
12 hours for the last 3 days.
You probably smell like Jack Move right now. That's crazy,
bro. I
don't want to hear you making fun of me for no life in Halo no more.
Bro, I was definitely one of those days. I was definitely stank. I can tell you that for a fact. I was definitely stank. Okay, like I've been enjoying, and I've been doing mainly side content, bro. Like I'm level 40 when I should be like level 20. Dog, like this is one of the most complete and improved games I played in a long time. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This game, and I got to get more farther into the story because I've only done like 6 side missions. Like, because been doing all side. I've only done like 6 side missions, and I've made it all the way to the other end of the map. And this map is gigantic. It's huge, right? And bro, this right now, this game could make it into my top 10 favorite games of all time. I'm not lying to you. Mm-hmm. Like Guerrilla Games went above and beyond what they needed to do, and I don't think people like are recognizing that, like how much content they put in this game. And it's not like I hate open world games where it's just content for content's sakes. Like everything feels necessary for the most part, bro. Like the side missions are not just like side missions just so it's extra content. They reward you, just like you said in Elden Ring, they reward you for exploration. You're rewarded for almost everything you do in this game. Like there's the new weapons, the arrow types, like the spike thrower and the bolt blaster, and then you combine those with the valor surges. Bro, people really sleep on the machine AI in Horizon. They really don't give this machine AI enough credit.
Yeah,
bro, like
if you playing on hard.
Dog, like okay, the shell, they I'm not even talking about not even like only how they fight against you, how they act naturally when they're not in combat. Like the Clamberjaw is the monkey. They literally like climb trees and act like monkeys, bro. Like the leap lashers act like kangaroos. Bro, the shell snapper, which is the turtle, dog, I went to hunt one of them. Bro, that shit literally hides in the sand, right? Because I went to find one of them and I was like, yo, where is this shit at? The map says it should be right here. My nigga, I was standing directly on top of it. It came out from the sand underneath me. I was like, what the? I was like, what? This is insane. Dog, the races are
BG,
good.
This is why I was arguing with Jack. I said, yo, Horizon, just from the fucking 7 hours I played, it was better. Just the opening, everything was better. Like the combat, the exploration, the world was more pretty. Like everything was better. Like how the fuck does it score lower? That's where I'll agree with y'all on. But again,
the other thing people are not giving Horizon credit for is like how strategic the combat is as far as the targeting system. Like with the stalkers, you could shoot they can go invisible. If you wanted to stop them from going visible, you can literally shoot their stealth unit off, right? So they can't go invisible no more. Thunderjaws, you can shoot all their weapons off until they and then they're only subjected to doing melee attacks. Shellwalkers, you can shoot their hands off so they can't use their shield anymore. Like all the machines have chain reactions. They have like vials of like it might be like fire or some electricity, acid, and you can blow them up, and it'll cause chain reactions, and it'll affect all the machines around them with that same status effects. Bro, I think the bristlebacks act like I can't even if you bring a bristleback and they'll literally find stuff in the dirt and like dig it up for you. Like, bro, the Tide Ripper is literally like Lapras, was it Lapras from Pokemon? Yeah, bro, I went out. Yeah, I went out to the ocean and I could see like its eyes shining in the deep ocean, and that shit just came out of the ocean and like just jumped me from deep ocean, bro. Like, and they went above and beyond with like the tall necks in the first game. It was straightforward. You climb a tall neck. Now they made like the tall necks into puzzles and stuff like that. It's not as simple. The hunting grounds are good. The relic ruins are environmental puzzles. The vista points, the cauldrons are better than way better than the first ones. And there's a whole bunch of different type of location swamps, beaches, deserts, the grasslands, the snowy areas. Bro, this game.
I think that's like the most like amazing, like in terms of like the world building and stuff like that, and like the actual world itself. The way they have the world set up, where it's like the desert, and then there's the snowy mountains, and then the beach and the rainforest and all this shit. To have all that mesh so well in this game and in that world, that's a feat, man. And they really did their thing.
And they did, how much they did in 5 years is and even during COVID. How are people like not amazed by this, bro? Like all the different locations have different type of tribes, and they behave differently and have different type of customs based on where they're at. And it's said, they talk about it in the dialogue, and when you speak to them with the options and everything like that, they all talk about their different dialogues and their different traditions and customs and how all these tribes came to be. Bro, this game is outstandingly amazing, bro. I don't know how else to put it. Like, this is definitely probably going to be in my top 10 favorite games of all time.
Yo, BG, do you think there'll be a third one? Because, like Persona just said, all the biomes, but that's because California is so diverse. Like, you got beaches and, desert, plus you go up north, you get cold mountain. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where else can you do that?
The first game got all that.
I'm at the.
They in my town in the first game.
I thought it was in Denver or some shit like that.
This is my anything, but
and dude tried to say, BG 5 years is a long time. Is it? Is it really?
Not if you're getting stuff like, if you're getting stuff, and that's the thing, man. Like, the quality in this, you could definitely tell that they definitely took the criticisms of the first game to heart, and they really were trying to amplify what was good, fix what was bad, and then just build on top of all of that. And it's this is what it is. This is what it became, and it's amazing.
We see developers 6, 7, 8 years don't come up with something like this. And even though it's a sequel, like you have the foundation. Exactly. Like, 5 years, like, developers will tell you, like, listen, that shit fly by. Like, 5 years is not necessarily a lot of time to include as much content. Yeah, to include as much content as that is in this game, that is not a lot of time. I'm telling you, it's so dense.
What makes Horizon Forbidden West so compelling is, even with the side content, like even the smallest thing of side content, it doesn't feel repetitive. It feels fresh. It's proper voice acting. It's all high quality. Like,
Persona, the fact that you can miss
crazy, bro.
Persona, the fact that you can miss some of the coolest fucking weapons, like the spear that you throw that explodes, or Jack was telling me one that spins and shit and digs it. Like, you can miss some of that shit if you don't do, like, the side quests are some of the big improvements.
Yeah. And like, like the whole, and like, I'm not really like, I don't really like put this as like, wear this on my chest, but like, the representation in this game, like on all sides, like black people. They actually did black people
Asians
right in this game. Asians are great. Like, there's a lot of representation across the board in this game. So they check like all the boxes. Like, this game really is like game generation defining, which is crazy because it's cross-gen. But to play the PS5 version, it doesn't feel this doesn't feel like a cross-gen game at all to me.
No. I'm telling you, bro, this game it's insane. It's amazing, dog. Like, it's it.
So cross-gen didn't hurt anything. So that's why when people say God of War is gonna look the same, like, that shit's over with. Like, I don't want to hear more, bro.
This game put a lot of that to rest for me.
Yup.
I was worried, like, with the whole cross-gen thing. I'm like, yo, man, like, this is like, I want next gen. But then when they was like, yo, man, we really building up like separate versions. Like, yo, you could tell with this game, man. Like, and I'm like, all right, if this is how this is gonna look and how this plays, I'm confident that. And then what we see with GT7 and the technology and the developmental prowess that's going into that, I'm confident that God of War Ragnarok PS5, that's going to be leaps and bounds. Amazing.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. Jack, what are your thoughts? Now you gotten farther, just like me.
I really can't put it any better than you did, but I will say, definitely doing a lot of the side content, bro. I'm like 60 hours in. I just got the swimming ability, right? So this shit
I don't
is
even have
crazy.
that yet. I'm 80
That's
hours. I don't even have that.
That's what I'm saying. So like the game, like BG says, better in every way. They added so much, bro. Like it's actually ridiculous. Like I'm still finding new ammo types, new enemy types, new like this shit is just massive, bro. Like it really dwarfs the first game by way of scale, especially like the side missions. It's way more side content. They're better thought out. It's just a great game, bro. It's just a great fucking game.
Called it massive, like this game Nick Foles or some shit.
Pause. But the game is great, man. It's a great game. I kind of hate how people have abandoned it after just 1 week. You know, it's a meme now. I don't want to play Horizon anymore. Elden Ring, you know.
See,
Elden Ring is a great game, but like I hate the way people are.
But Jack, I don't mind that stuff because they did the same thing with, they and people make jokes about it. Oh, it's the same thing happening over again. But yeah, it still went on to sell 20 million copies.
And that's crazy too, right? So it's
it launched the first time near Breath of the Wild, right? Yeah. Now it's launching next to Elden Ring. Still, like, the first Horizon sold just as much as all Souls games put together. Like people don't realize
this game
that.
is definitely going to sell a lot more as well. Like this game is definitely going to hit that 20 mil.
Yeah, but Souls was fucking niche, bro. Dudes all of a sudden got balls to play these type of games. Like
I get that.
It is niche.
I get that.
And it is niche. It still is niche. It still is.
Souls games.
Yeah, but I don't think it's niche anymore. Maybe beating it is.
No, not as much anymore. And I'll say I think Elden Ring may outsell Horizon for this first month. In long term, I think Horizon is gonna by far sell way more than Elden Ring in the long term. It's about the long term, bro.
Yep.
So
this gameplay looks great. Is this your gameplay?
Yeah, that's mine. Telling you, man, like it's really good, bro.
Jetpack on that roller things back, man. That motherfucker can't roll no more.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of armor he got a lot of freaking armor, bro.
Some acid on his ass.
But Jack, like you said, like people like dropping it for Horizon. I mean, for EldenRing. Like, if that's the case, then shame on them. The only reason, like I said, is because that's my type of, like. Imagine if River City Girls got you know what I mean. I'm trying to put one of them games you fucking love so much. You know what I mean? That you would be like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, but all the other dudes that I'm just saying that you would drop it for your game, bro. Like for your choice of game, you would. Like your favorite game?
I couldn't imagine starting this game and then dropping it in less than a week. Like this game got so much shit in it, bro. A
lot of people are hype beasts too because it doesn't make. It's like you're ruining your own experience. Like I don't like to drop any game. I don't care what it is because the next one comes out. Because going back to the previous game, you actually are messing yourself up.
Bro, you lose everything. Sense of direction, what the hell you're doing, controls. I hate that. That's what I'm regretting, bro. But fuck it. Whatever.
Yeah, that's why listen, I'm just one at a time, bro. That's the best way to enjoy these games. Is one at a time. You like bro, half of these dudes aren't Souls guys. So they really doing it because of FOMO. They following trends, everybody hyping it. Like you're not even a Souls guy, bro.
That's a fact, yeah.
So, That
don't
that
mix
is
that
what
up with because somebody will definitely misconstrue and say, "Oh, BG, why are you gatekeeping?" It's not gatekeeping, but like listen, sometimes you just got to stay in your lane because it just ain't for you.
Yeah, all I'm saying, all I'm saying is, okay, let's say this game didn't get all those reviews, and you didn't see a whole bunch of other people playing. What decision would you make? That's what I question.
Yeah,
if you didn't have all these outside influences.
I don't think they would buy it. I don't think they would play it, BG, honestly. If you said put it that way, I don't think no one would even buy Elden Ring.
A lot of people wouldn't even look in that direction. No difficulty options? No.
That's what I'm saying. They see Assassin's Creed like, oh, open world with an axe. Like, no, bro. It's not that. This is your first game, right, Persona? I thought I read that on your timeline along. No, your first Souls game or something?
No, the first Souls game I beat was Demon Souls, but Demon Souls,
Really?
but I've played Souls games in the past. I just never beat
Yo,
them
how you
all
fucking
properly.
like Demon Souls though? That shit
It
was
was
a
great.
fucking
It was great. I
masterpiece,
love it.
bro.
Yeah, I love it. It was amazing.
That shit was
Very
beautiful,
fun.
bro. God,
Beautiful.
beautiful, bro. They did a great job on that. I'm not used to calling like Souls games absolutely like top tier. Like when I tell somebody the best looking PS5 game, it was Demon Souls. Now it's probably Horizon, bro.
By the
I thought you meant Dark Souls when it first came out.
is the online still broken on Elden Ring?
What do you mean online?
They said the online wasn't working. Like, was it only
that's
on one
'cause
platform?
I've seen people doing co-op.
Listen, these idiots don't understand, BG, that you need two consumables to even get co-op going. Like you gotta that's what I'm saying, bro.
But no, I'm pretty sure some of them said they still wasn't working. It might have been only for one platform. It might have been Xbox. I'm not.
Yeah, probably Xbox, bro. No. Everything don't work over there.
It's this guy. Oh man. All right. So yeah, I'm having the time of my life with this Horizon. So we can move on.
Who said the racing was fire? I read one of y'all put a race like the racing's fire.
The racing is good. It's on screen right now. It's listen.
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm bringing it up.
So the racing, like at first, you know, it's a little bit weird because you know I didn't get it fully, but it could get crazy. I think it's fun.
It's like
it's like Road Rash a little bit,
or like Burnout or some shit. Yeah, it's really dope.
Yeah,
so you can combat while you're on the thing.
Yeah, bro. There's literally pickups above your head. They're like different type of arrows. It's not to the extent of like it's like there's literal like it's a kart. It's almost like a kart racer except you're on the machines because you do the pickups. You get boost, the different type of arrows, all of that. Yeah,
bro, that's a motorcycle. That is Road Rash, bro. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Road Rash is any kind of road rash, kart racing, anything that doesn't involve real vehicle.
Yeah, I'm biased. I'm pretty much biased. As long as you don't give me no race in a circle sim, I'm probably gonna like it. I'm biased.
How does Smooth feel about this game? You didn't give his thoughts on it, or did I miss them?
I didn't give my thoughts on it this week, but I gave my thoughts on it last week. I'm not done with it because there's a lot to do. But I did experience with Blaze was talking about when you play another game and it throws you off rhythm. Because I tried to play again last night and I'm like, I gotta recalibrate to how to even freaking play this game. But yeah, like I'm
play one game at a time.
I know, but I play until I find all right which one I want to stick with. But at this case, I'm going back to Horizon. But a game like this I could play during the podcast because there ain't nothing to pay attention to. But yeah, but like Horizon, I play like obviously when I can actually sit down and pay attention because the story aspect is dope. And I've been enjoying the game. I mean, I don't have any issue with that game. I'm still sort of dumbfounded how it scored less than the other. But I do think the first one was overrated, even though I liked it. But as far as after playing Horizon and playing this and playing Elden Ring, I'm still confused as like how, and I know it's probably I shouldn't be comparing them, but in terms of review scores, but if I'm looking at Elden Ring, I was like, yo, is Elden Ring the best game FromSoftware made to date? And then I look at with Guerrilla and Horizon and Killzone, is Horizon Forbidden West the best game they've ever made? In my opinion, Horizon Forbidden West is the best game by Guerrilla and the best in the series so far. And this game, Elden Ring, is not the best in any game that FromSoftware
we'll holler at
made.
We'll holler at you.
So, like, I mean, so that's why I'm really dumbfounded about the scores and whatnot. But nah, Guerrilla did their thing. I don't see myself beating Horizon anytime soon. Like once I started, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm mainlined in the game, because I think I mainlined the first game. It did about 30% of the side stuff in the first game, and I just been honestly getting to an area, clearing it out, and then pretty much trying to stagger myself on, because there are things that you can miss. And I believe for where I'm at, like I got like a respectable amount of stuff. The only thing is inventory management. I'm bad at inventory management in all games, so I honestly don't even know what the hell to keep at this point.
I would say do enough missions to where you could get all 4 key items, because a lot of stuff in the world you won't be able to access because you don't have the story item to do so. So like, for example, the breathing underwater thing, there's a lot of underwater sunken caverns, and you need the breath, the the machine that she creates so that she can breathe infinitely underwater. That's a story mission.
I need the thing for the Metal
mission.
Flower show.
Yeah, that's a story mission. You got to do the story mission to get that key item. So I would
I got
say
the Metal
enough,
Flower thing.
Yeah, I would say do enough story missions to where you get all 4 key items. Once you do all 4 key items, you can kind of just like go off on a tangent into the world and be able to do everything.
Blandrew, the chat said, "Wake up."
Yeah, one of the complaints reviews had about Horizon was a few said it's a lot to manage. It's a lot, it's a lot of inventory management, which I feel like that's a lot of RPGs, and I don't see complaints about that.
I kind of don't like the way they did the weapons. That's the one thing I don't like about this game.
It is a lot to manage, but like it's not overwhelming to me. Like you
it's not overwhelming. No.
The game gives you.
You just got to make sure you have a weapon. You just got to make sure you have enough weapons in your wheel arsenal to combat all 4 elements.
Exactly.
Try to have at least one of each type of damage.
Yeah, exactly. Like especially of the elements.
2 or 3. Yeah, and a lot of bows and weapons have 2 or 3 elements on one anyway. So I don't know. Like the management people are talking about, I don't see it. Like
it's simple. All you have to do is make sure you have something for almost every scenario, and that's it. Yeah. I think people because the game is going to give you a lot of weapons. You don't need all of them. That's what people got to realize. Listen, I sell mainly what I don't need. I might keep like a backup of a slingshot or a hunter bow, but for the most part, you don't need everything. So you kind of just get rid of it or ignore it if you don't want to just sell it. And you could always buy it back anywhere. There's buyback. Yep. So yeah. All right, let's move on. Man. Okay, so talk about Game Pass, right? Smooth. Should Game Pass be integrated with Steam?
Yes. Only reason why I agree with that because the reason why Game Pass has a cap on how much you can grow on PC is because PC gamers won't move to the Windows Store, and I think Game Pass on PC is still obviously still Windows Store based. So
like
if they
said, put it on Steam,
if they put it on Steam, then that number is going to grow tremendously. So for Xbox sake, I mean, why not? All their games are already launched on Steam. We already got Bethesda already committed, ZeniMax closing their launcher and committed into Steam. It seems like the only logical move, unless they do something with Battle.net after this Activision deal close. But with one of their publishers already committing to Steam, I mean, I'm not exactly sure. But as far as Game Pass, I mean, I don't want them to obviously close down like the Windows Store and anything. I don't think they will do that, obviously, but to maximize its potential on PC, they really have to find a way to get it on Steam. Don't EA got EA Play on Steam or no? Like, I thought one of those other subscription services found their way on Steam as well.
Yeah, EA Play's on there.
Smooth, I got a question for you.
What's up?
I thought you hated Steam.
Like,
I don't talk mad crap about Steam and the PC Steam gamers when Microsoft started putting their games on Steam. What happened? Now you want it on Steam?
It's not that I want it. If they want to grow Game Pass on PC, that's where they have to put it.
I'm asking you what you want, not what Daddy wants.
I mean, I'm not going to play that shit on Steam or PC or anything. I'm still going to play. I'd rather play on fucking my iPhone before I play on that piece of shit. But yeah, but I'll still play on the console. But I think that's the move to do. I mean,
yeah, I mean, we know how PC gamers are. Listen, these dudes complain about even if they have to download another launcher, right? They complain about going anywhere other than Steam. They won't do it. So, and the Xbox, anything Xbox Store related, I can understand it, even though it's vastly improved. Because I remember the Xbox, PC Store from like even 7 to 10 years ago.
Store,
oh my god,
that shit was horrible.
Oh my god, dog. It's way better now, but like that joint was like damn near unusable. Though. So it's still got that, bad reputation and, people comfortable with Steam, so they don't want to go nowhere else. So, you gotta, PC gamers always establish, all right, you gotta meet me here, bro. I ain't going nowhere. You gotta meet me here. That's how they are. So.
You ain't wrong.
Yep.
And that's why I always say, like, the Xbox will always be secondary. Steam is a more popular platform for Xbox games than actual fucking Xbox.
Yeah. Okay. If there's no other comments on that, we can move on. So this PlayStation Spartacus leak. Well, not even leak, rumor. I think it came from Jeff Grubb. Jack, have you seen this this tier list and what comes with it?
I saw it. I don't remember the pricing, but I saw it.
I'm trying to find it. Why? Okay, I found it. So, and I don't necessarily believe this. I don't know. This looks fuzzy. This looks funky. It doesn't look right. So this rumor says the Essential is going to be 3 tiers. We already knew it was going to be 3 tiers, but Essential, $9.99 a month, PlayStation Plus benefits, free monthly games, online multiplayer, PlayStation Store discounts, which is essentially what PlayStation Plus is right now, besides the store discounts. Extras is $12.99 a month, which is PlayStation, everything in the last one, but also you can download PS Now games. And the premium is everything in the previous tiers, but you also get PS2, PS3, and PS4 games through the store. I guess you can download them because they're probably not gonna obviously they want to monetize it, so they're not just gonna bring backwards compatibility. Like you can put the disc in the console and it's still gonna work. So, Jack, what are your thoughts on this?
I saw the price and I'm not too upset about it. I like what I'm hearing. They just got, bro, the whole thing about this shit, bro, they have to add all these legacy titles they promised us on PS Now. That's the main point of contention with all this shit. Now, if it's a compelling lineup, more in line with what they promised us in like 2012 or whatever year that was, I'm all for it. $16 a month, that ain't too bad. That puts it in line with a Game Pass, price and structure. It is what it is. But I will say this: I don't want to have the 3-month, the buy it monthly, a la carte. They gotta have it where I can buy a full year of service. Yeah. I'm not trying to buy it. You know what I mean? Don't fuck me over with this pricing structure, bro. That's my only thing with it.
Persona,
you hard.
They might, man.
I think when it comes to PlayStation Plus and PS Now, if you already have both services, you're paying $120 anyway. So as long as they do this right, where they bundle everything properly, and if there is going to be the classic games and game trials and all this other shit for the premium, they just got to do it right. I don't want them to half-ass. If they half-ass, it's going to flop. It's going to flop, and they're not going to get a lot of people to the higher tiers. But I'm interested to see more.
Yeah. I just don't believe what's actually gonna be it seems kind of bare bones. I'm like, it's got to be a little bit more sauce to it than this, right? I don't know. I think it's a little bit dry. I think it's gonna be more than that.
I think a lot of people, nothing against Jeff Grubb, man, and you cool people. I just think a lot of people are really throwing shit at the wall with some of this stuff. Only PlayStation really know what it is. So I'm personally waiting on PlayStation to kind of drop the information in a state of play or an article or whatever they're going to do.
Yeah, and it was announced Shadow Warrior 3 is going to PlayStation Now day 1, but I think it might be the PS4 version.
It is.
There might not be a PS5 version. There might not be a PS5 version at all right now.
Really?
I think because I actually was interested in this game and I went and looked it up. I'm like, I don't see any PS5 version.
Oh, you don't see a PS5? Okay, because I think the one on Xbox has the Series X and S logo on there.
I'm not sure. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to PlayStation Now day 1, which is interesting because that's never happened before, right?
Yeah, that's new territory.
Well,
what's next?
Not a third party. I don't think a big third party game has ever went day 1, have it?
Well, not to PS Now, but PlayStation has done PS Plus new game releases.
PS Plus,
for years now. For years.
Yeah,
so
not PlayStation Now though. Yeah.
I just think with PS Now, that's them just transferring the PS Plus model of how they do things and just transitioning that to PS Now. But I do not think, because obviously a lot of people saying day and date for games like Horizon or their big budget titles. That's not happening. But smaller titles like this. Like Oddworld, remember last year? I think in April, Oddworld was released brand new, Destruction All Star, stuff like that. For the more smaller titles, you'll see this for sure.
Yeah, because I see people saying certain people oh well, if you don't get PlayStation first party games, day and date with this new Spartacus, then it's not worth it. I'm like, I don't see it that way. I really don't see it that way. I'm not really looking. It's not really what I'm looking for. Like I may not even subscribe to this thing at all. I'm not like looking forward to this thing. I don't really care that much. But I just don't see PlayStation doing that, and I don't think that's what they have to do. I don't think you have to do the same thing Xbox is doing. And I think somebody came out and said like they're not even actually trying to directly copy, mimic, or compete with exactly what Game Pass is doing anyway. So it just doesn't line up with what PlayStation wants to do as far as like putting their first party titles in it day one.
Well, you know what happens if they come day one. You know what the next step is.
What's that?
Day one PC.
I think that's already happening anyway. I think that's in the cards. Like
Jack, I'm gonna send you a box. I want all my shit.
No, this guy.
Yeah, you and Kofi got a bet for what, like Horizon 6 months or something like that, Jack?
That's J-Main.
I think he's. J-Main bet that it's not, right?
Yeah,
it's not. I think J-Main winning that bet. I think it's going to be a year. It's
because of that Nvidia leak rumor had it getting announced for November, September this year.
I don't
think release.
Nah, it's not going to be no 6 months. I would almost. That
would be crazy if they've been releasing all these older games like 3 and 4 years later. They announced like a brand new release for the same year.
If they announce this new Horizon 6 months from now on PC and it comes out, there's no point owning a PlayStation.
I agree. I agree.
I mean, I ain't trying to wait 6 months to play no game. So I mean.
Also
but come on, man. People are willing to wait, though. People are
willing to wait. That's a lot of PC dudes. They've been waiting already. So I think
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's happening.
People have been waiting longer than 6 months to fucking try to get a PS5. If they can play these games on PC, fuck it.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people also waiting to get a PS5 on a PS4, so that's why you got the whole cross-gen thing. So. With GT and God of War, you're still not missing anything if you still have a PS4.
I think when they finally like establish, right, the time in which how long they want to wait till after a game releases on PlayStation, I really think it's going to be a year. I really think that's what they want to do. I don't know.
I would hope it's at least a year and no shorter because especially if you're trying to maximize on that PlayStation 5 growth throughout this generation, you want to make sure it's enticing. So
yeah, we'll see. What I got left? I don't think I got much left. Steam Deck reviews came out.
Another overrated product, but okay.
We're talking about Steam Deck, not Xbox.
Oh,
there's nothing overrated about Xbox.
Really?
Nope. Everything's underrated.
Don't make this about Xbox.
That Elden Ring ain't running good on Xbox.
Yeah, I have a VR display, so I don't give a damn.
Oh,
the game's still trash.
Hold on. You always got to buy all this extra shit for PC to work properly. Now I gotta buy VR.
The problem is I've been on VRR and all this other shit back when the Xbox One X came out. So this ain't new shit.
You know what? Console hypocrisy isn't new shit. Y'all just play the hands are given. That's all it really is.
But the Steam Deck reviews, I didn't really read a whole bunch of them. I didn't read any of them. But the gist I got was it's a great piece of hardware, but it's incomplete. It's very.
The software is early. That's all.
Yeah, it's very early.
But it's not really out, so that's not a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but some people have some people's units are on their way.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm just saying, we still don't even have basic features on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. We still don't even have basic fucking features on the Switch. Y'all can't be killing this thing before it even gets to us. But one feature it does have that I saw, BG, I posted it into the chat. It comes with a programmable link to a bunch of Yuzu optimized Steam Deck optimized emulators, including Yuzu.
You real hype about that one,
Blandrew? Switch emulators optimized right out of the gate for Steam Deck?
What do you want me to do with this piece of information?
I'm curious of how you feel about this.
I don't feel anything.
Oh,
It's empty inside.
Nigga dead inside. All I'm saying is, if they have an optimized Yuzu emulator, that right there, we got the Switch Pro. I just want all you guys to continue being like me and buying your games before you play them in your because it's portable mode on your Steam Deck.
I saw Mans was in the Discord, almost breaking and copping one off of eBay because I think they got them with like 9,000, not 9,000, not 900, 900 or 1,000 on eBay right now. If you wanted to buy a scalped one,
oh, I'm about to say it was 9,000. I'd put mine up right now.
So somebody almost broke and copped one. I ain't gonna say who it is. Man, definitely a hype man, a front runner. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Kofi.
Hey man, I ain't saying no names, but he
Canadian Cloud Chaser. Yeah,
this game is fucking trash, man.
What game?
Elden Ring is fucking dumb.
So stop playing it. Play Halo and make money.
And make money.
I don't understand it. Like BG, if somebody asked you to play a game for 500, wouldn't you do it?
Probably depending on what it is. Yeah.
I mean, it's Halo. You already beat it. You could do it again.
Yeah, Smooth did pass up on that money. And our entertainment.
Smooth played that shit for a half an hour, realized he ain't beating that shit, and just said,
I still have not touched the campaign on any other difficulty other than Hero where I beat the game at. So
waiting on the co-op, right? That we gonna.
Isn't that sad that we're?
Why y'all laughing? I'm dead serious. Wait, man, Halo gonna get co-ops. Halo gonna get co-op sometime this summer. I bet.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What else we got? I think that's it. Bethesda retired their game launcher and migrate over to Steam. I forgot Bethesda even had a game launcher, so that wasn't really news. Most people didn't realize they had their own launcher.
Going back to Steam Deck, who is getting one besides me and BG?
I canceled mine.
Damn,
I'm gonna be real with you. I still don't know. I'm keeping it because I don't lose anything from having the pre-order right now, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
I'm just saying, like, if you don't want it, the best thing to do would be at least to eBay it.
Yeah, I might. I'm
not. A lot of these Nintendo guys that are all about but it's portable gaming are getting it.
Yeah, I'm not above being a scumbag and selling it for a profit. I'm definitely not above that.
What you gonna do? Sell for break even?
No, absolutely not. I'm trying to make that cash.
Yeah, Move ain't trying to make cash. I'm trying to help him make money because the more money Smooth makes, the more money he can give to me.
Right. Square Enix said that Guardians of the Galaxy undershot their initial expectations, but I wouldn't take too much of that serious because literally nothing ever meets Square's expectations because their expectations are always insane. I'm pretty sure they said the same thing about Tomb Raider.
Screw with their developers, bro. That's what they do. They do that to fuck with their developers.
One of the Tomb Raiders
to
sold
the Western branch. They don't do that to the Japanese side.
Yeah.
One of the Tomb Raiders sold. I don't know. I feel like it was like maybe 6-7 million.
Rise of the Tomb Raider sold I think 7 million. Not
and they were like, it's below expectation. Like what?
Yeah.
Like what did y'all expect? Like that's really good. So, but if you haven't gone out and played, Guardians of the Galaxy, you should. It's a really good game. Sure, it's like probably $30 right now. Go cop that. Well, after you get through all the games that are out right now, I guess. But go cop that. The joint's fire. Platinum that thing.
Are you platinum it?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's it, y'all. It was kind of a dry week, and mainly because a bunch of games was coming out. People was playing games. There weren't a whole bunch of Twitter spaces. I'm proud of the community. Weren't too many Twitter spaces.
There was still a couple going on.
What you talking about, BG? That was definitely
there was still a couple.
I only saw one.
It was a couple. I seen it.
Jack, what did you think of BG's interview with that guy?
I didn't catch the whole thing. I only caught the tail end of. But I'm gonna say this about this guy: the only way out he got with me is the fact that he said I believe he said he didn't like the new game as much as the old one. So I really can't question this score. But I still think the dude's a dumbass, and a lot of shit he was saying from what I did here, it really didn't make a lot of sense to me. You know, he's like, well, you know, in a typical review, you're grading on a 4-point scale because you can't give anything under a 5. And so by that logic, he gave Horizon a 1.5. Or does he not rate on that scale? And if he doesn't rate on the scale, why did he bring that up? You see what I'm saying? Like, the dude is a fucking idiot, bro.
Yeah, it was a really good interview. Like, it was cool, you know, just talking to him. If you haven't, go check it out. One of the things he said that was interesting to me, he said that he doesn't really feel like, okay, so on Survivor's scale, right, which he's a freelancer, by the way, 6 is okay, right? 6 is okay, 7 is good, 8 might be great, 9 was amazing, and 10 is outstanding. So he thought, you know, Forbidden West was just okay, and he felt like he gave the first game a 9.6, by the way, right? And that was the last question.
That don't make fucking sense, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was the last question I asked him. I was like, you have to explain how you went from a 9.6 to a 6.5, right? People can't get, that's the biggest thing people can't, you know, really comprehend. And you could go listen to it. He went into the explanation, but he said I believe he said he doesn't feel like that drop is that big of a drop.
What?
Yeah. That's the only one.
So
like, okay.
That's like
four tenths from a perfect score to 3 points. What?
Yeah, that don't make no fucking sense, bro.
It's like, come over. He was just talking. You could tell he one of them people that like to hear himself talk, man.
Yep.
I gotta be real.
Hey man, he's a nice guy.
That's like getting a fucking like a on a quiz and then 2 weeks later getting a fucking D on a test that was based off that quiz. Like I don't, that doesn't work.
Yeah. But hey, man, he's a nice guy. It was a good conversation. It's not that I agree with him. I disagree with most of the stuff he said. But it was his explanation, and like there was some weirdos some weirdos mad at me. Like, listen, I'm not about to argue with this man about his opinion. I pushed back on a bunch of stuff, and I made sure he explained a lot of stuff. But I ain't getting into no back and forth. Like, no, you're wrong. Like,
look like an idiot. For some chat.
Like what am I gonna bring on a dude like, hey, I'm gonna argue with you and tell you your review was wrong? Like, bro, I ain't finna do that. I just had him explain himself, the best he could. I questioned everything I could, and that was it.
You asked him the hard questions. That's what's important, bro.
Yeah, like if you don't like his answers and you think he's a meathead, then you think he's a meathead. That's it. I can't that's it. I can't do nothing else. Like, that was it, man.
You gotta be able to disagree with people respectfully.
Yeah.
You do. You really do. It sucks, but you do.
Yeah, that's it, man.
I was waiting for him to say that one phrase. Well, people that do it this way, their reviews aren't in good faith.
My God.
I was hoping
oh, man. Jack, you want to get the super chats ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me see if I had one more. Oh yeah, we saw somebody dug up Ellie in different armor in the Last of Us 2 files, which points to they were experimenting with some Factions 2 stuff. And I don't want to hear you say nothing, Bond. Factions is coming. It'll be shown. It'll be shown this year. I guarantee you. And I'll make that bet. I'll make a bet. I'll make a bet with you, Bond.
I'll give you an answer by after dark.
Yeah. Wow, you do all these funny ass bets with Kid Smooth. You can't do one with. Come on, man, give him one.
But you got to figure best with Kid Smooth are like not have a 99.99999 success rate.
I know that's why you took it. Yeah, of course.
Like did you hear right now, if Smooth were to tell me, I bet you it'll be shown this year, I would take that bet, and BG would be pissed.
What about if he said, I bet you the Eagles will win the Super Bowl in the next 5 years?
Why does shit refresh? Hold on.
Well, I literally bet him. BG will tell you. I was like, the Eagles are winning the Super Bowl. He goes, why? I was like, I just bet Kid Smooth that the Patriots will win.
Oh no, that's what happened?
Yeah.
Same thing with the Rams and And the
Same
Bengals.
thing with the Rams.
Yeah, the whole by 3. That was
because I was feeling myself because the year prior I predicted the exact score for the Patriots Falcons Super Bowl. And,
no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he did.
What?
I remember that.
And I sort of predicted the margin of victory at this Super Bowl.
All right, now you bugging with that.
Nah, you got that wrong. You got the
Hey, I said freaking Bengals by 3. I never said they would win by 3. I just said by 3.
Smooth. By 3 means win. That's what that inherently means, though.
Lose by 3 as well.
No,
But
when
by
somebody
3,
says
the term by 3 means winning, though.
exactly, like nobody says by 3 or and that means lose. Like no, you don't hear nobody say, "Oh, the Bucks in 4." That doesn't mean they're gonna lose at 4. They're gonna lose at game 4. Right. They're gonna win by then.
Yo, like, Bond, I've never got to ask you this. Why you? I don't know if BG does this as much, but you put Nick Foles on this pedestal like he's over here selling hamburgers now. Like
he is a goat killer. Accept it.
Oh my.
Eli's technically, a goat killer, but
Nick Foles has never lost a game against Tom Brady.
Listen, I'm not even gonna get into it. Forget it.
Exactly. You can't.
Yeah, let's not.
He threw for 500 and still lost.
Exactly. Whose fault is that? Not Tom Brady's.
Not Nick Foles.
Real quick, some PSVR 2 stuff. The PSVR 2 headset has a lens adjustment dial for comfort, so users have an additional option to match the lens distance between their eyes to optimize their view. It has a slimmer design with slight weight reduction, and it has a this vent design. There's a little space in between the top and front surface of the scope that contains the integrated ventilation system that allows airflow.
I heard that your head's gonna get hot and cold on certain sources.
Stop it.
I mean,
stop it.
I think the new VR looks awesome, but
it does.
I'm not a fan of VR because it should be fucking with me if I could play it for like half.
Bro, have you ever tried it? You tried it?
Yeah, I could play it in like half an hour spurts. My whole thing is like I wouldn't want to invest that much money on something I can't. Like I have a limited amount of play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you
VR is awesome, bro.
If you could only play your computer at a half hour increments, would you have a 3090? Probably not.
No, but honestly, VR half an hour increments is pretty normal. A lot of people that's what they really do because they can't handle it. But bro, that VR shit, they took a lot from a lot of companies. But I will say this, the PSVR, the first one, I know people, the second one got an OLED screen. Yeah, the first one had an OLED screen, idiot. Pay attention. But the PSVR has always been the most comfortable headset out of all of them. And I've tried 3 different ones. The PSVR is absolutely the most comfortable still to this day. So.
Oh, also, Blaze, Smooth said the Chiefs were going to win last year too.
Oh, I purposely did that.
I appreciate that.
No, because I wanted the Bucks.
You wanted Brady to win. Yeah, I said you were a Buck fan for it last year, right? Man.
Smooth, I'm going to Vegas in June. I'm telling you, we're going to play roulette. You're going to put 20 on black. I'm going to put all my money on red, and we're going to be good.
Yo, how are you a Patriots fan, Smooth, and you live in Jersey or something?
Hey, man,
I'm from Connecticut.
We question this all the time.
Oh, you're from Connecticut.
I've
only been in Jersey for like a couple of years.
He also likes the Lakers, Blaze.
I like LeBron.
Does he like you back?
You're a Celtics fan, bro. I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's the only team I don't like Boston-based. I like the Bruins. I like the Red Sox. I like, obviously, the Patriots.
Were you really born in Connecticut, Smooth?
I'm from Connecticut.
Yeah. Why don't I believe you? I don't know.
Where do you think I'm from?
I don't know. I just don't believe you.
Space.
I don't know.
Oh.
I've just never.
Hey man, your opinions on shit, man.
I just never met anybody from Connecticut. I don't know if anybody's ever like
Dark Cloud was from Connecticut. Dark Cloud was from Connecticut. I just don't know any
black people from Connecticut.
People move to Connecticut. I don't know anybody that's actually born there. I don't know if anybody.
Dark Cloud was.
They got hospitals in Connecticut. You could be born
there.
Yes,
Yale, New Haven Hospital, bro. Oh my god.
I'm not sure. I had to check.
Connecticut is home to some of the best education too. So,
a word.
What happened to you?
Oh, you got
what the fuck just said that?
Like, wow.
Hold on. Before you even go, get them goddamn donations up, people. It's looking real sparse out here. Okay, Jiggy Battle League is fucking lit right now. Okay.
Was that Blaze?
You talking to Blaze, bro.
Jack, you got the super chats?
Yeah, I do. All right, super chats. We got Andrew Wilkins. He says 63% of Elden Ring sales are on PlayStation. Smooth, can you explain why all Xbox fans don't have the mental capacity to handle any challenging games?
All right, so there everybody go back to the I love the United Kingdom and their sales difference between Xbox and PlayStation because they the only ones that still only count box copies in their damn chart. Like that's all it is. It's that like I don't know why people jerk off to those damn charts.
That ain't what he asked you though.
I mean, I don't know what Xbox gamers do and why. But this game is dog shit, bro. Like for real. I'm sorry.
Smooth says that when he loves a game, low key though.
What game's dog shit?
Elden Ring, man. But like, they could have done so much shit better. Like what?
Smooth. All right.
All right, we got Emmanuel A1.
I like you, man. I like you.
He said, "Give us the truth about the dog shit Elden Ring tonight." Black Bond, praise hands, fire emoji.
Yeah, block that guy.
All right, we got John the Don. He said, "Ice about to be the final gym leaders in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with these Spanish name Pokemon." Oh, I get it. All right, let's hear. We got Andrew Wilkins again. He says, "Blandrew, like Xbox fans, all Nintendo fans are weird and off. Yes, you sound and come off as weird. LOL. Jesus. We got Game Inspection. He said, disrespect Final Fantasy 16 again, and it's gonna get wicked. Okay. We got Metro Knight. He said, reviews are like advertisements. Absolutely. We got AG Crueler. He said, no cap. Horizon Forbidden West has better side content than The Witcher 3. There are so much things to do in this game. It's crazy. There you go. We got Jay.
It's true.
We got Jay. He said, y'all see how the Martha's Dead devs make everyone think they made a drastic edits to the game, and all they did is take away control from some scenes and add an option to skip the scenes.
Yeah.
So that part's in the game?
Someone told me about this on Twitter.
They really kind of oversold what they had to do to quote unquote what the fuck is
edit. So it's pretty much from what he's saying, it you can just look at the scene now instead of actually doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made it seem that like PlayStation was completely blocking out the visual of it, like completely taking it out. That's what I got when we were talking about it.
Yeah, that's what I thought they was gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah. So what did they actually do?
No, they made it it's no longer interactive.
You can't interact with it, but on Xbox and PC you can. I guess it's like a button like cut off such and such, but you can't. You just look.
That's kind of corny though. Whatever,
but it's not. I mean, that's not censorship though. Like they made it. Yeah.
Nah, it's censorship, bro. But who cares about the game? That's whatever. It's
as long as they still got in the game, I guess.
They put sauce on it. Blandrew, are you gonna apologize?
What?
This man, he needs some therapy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you need some therapy.
We got Tarek Ahmed. He said, "I hope this check engine light comes on." Hold on, who driving right now?
He's talking about the he's talking about the reviewer, I think.
Oh, fire! I think that's it, man. Let me make sure. Let me reload it one more time, man. Fuck. Short podcast. We getting out here on time. No, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but my podcast finally ended on time. Holy shit! What a miracle! Man.
Yeah, and because we didn't take a week off, and there was only a. No,
you're not gonna put this on us. You're not gonna do.
I'm just saying we didn't take a week off, and
I'm just saying
there was a normal amount of news this time, so we out of here on time, man.
And everybody playing shit. Jack lied about the internet problem, by the way. You know that, right?
Cap, here you go, Blaze. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like games should be the priority right now. There's too many games out for niggas to be sitting and talking for too long.
I definitely want to get on Horizon, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, all this talking when there's games out. So I'm saying, bro.
Who the fuck forged some steel in the background? What was that?
Oh, that's hey man, my wife cooking up something.
Is she making the pants too? What the hell?
Hey man, she getting down. She getting down, bro. But listen,
don't let Alex's girls find that out.
Nigga said from scratch and she went crazy.
Hey man,
what's been going on with you and Alex? Apparently,
like my mom says. If you pay for dates, she needs to make plates.
Huh?
fuck? Who the fuck said?
Come on, don't say that. Cut the cap, bro. Come on, bro.
That's great. That's great.
That's cap. That's cap.
That is not cat.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Apparently,
good.
the people in Alex's chat got offended for about apparently it's 1940s for a woman to make any food for her man.
You saw how they're trying to go back to the kitchen now that this war popping off, right, Bon?
Yo, hey, yo, I'm so glad we're not big. They would get us. We would be attacked by so many different type of groups. If we had some fame around here, every group would be offended by us, bro.
Men are useless and hate women and all this other stuff. But now, 16 to 80 can't leave 18 to 80 can't leave the country.
So wait, I thought you were in Alex's Discord and like he had some women in there and you said something to them they didn't like and Alex kicked you out. I thought that was what happened.
I saw a clip of that.
That's what happened. They were playing Halo. They were talking shit. I talked shit back. They didn't like that, so I got the boot.
Okay, so what did they say to you and what did you say to them?
Oh, they're making fun of how I talk. They're making fun of my hairline, even though they don't know what I look like. They're making fun of my teeth, even though my teeth are perfect right now. They're talking.
Are these white women?
Of course they're.
Oh, white women can't talk about a black man's hairline.
I mean, what other group of people would make fun of you, but then cry foul when you make fun of them back? Smooth.
I'm gonna be real with you. Even though it's not directly racist, I definitely feel there's something racist about a white woman talking about a black man's hairline. Like you can't talk about my hairline. It feels racist.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's okay for Karens to talk shit to you, but as Smooth and I have proven, when you talk shit back to them, then they get offended and they start.
Hey, Bond, I was in that Discord once, and I swear to God, actually we were in my Discord, and he's like, we were playing with one of his friends, and I get a message from Alex like, yo, he, I don't know what the fuck, she, this person likes to be dressed as she. I'm like, dog, I'm saying dog and bro the whole time. Like, I'm not changing.
Oh, brother.
One of the points I made, BG, I was like, Alex said he was going to make breakfast for his girl tomorrow. I was like, so how come you're not mad at Alex? She goes, why? I'm like, well, you're upset that a woman wants to make food for a man. How come you're not upset that a man went, well, he should do whatever I'm like, yep, see, there we go. You got these fucking new age feminists. They want everything done for them, but they don't want to do shit.
I feel like dog should be non-gendered. I feel like you should be able to call everybody dog. Like that.
Yeah, I call
that's
dog
lies.
and bro. I call my girl bro. She get mad sometimes. I can't help it.
Yeah,
like,
you should never call your girl bro, and your girl should never call you bro.
Why not?
I call
cream pie.
You don't fuck your bros. That's why.
Bro, I cream pie my bro. That's what we're saying.
What the fuck?
Hey, Blade, you better tell him.
Yes, sir. That's the problem with you, BG. You're getting to that age where you need to start dumping loads in your girl, bro. No offense, bro. Like, you need to prioritize your life.
End the podcast.
End the podcast.
We're going to After Dark.
For those of you who don't know, this is how Blaze talks. This is not shocking to anybody who be in Discord with Blaze. He talks like this all the time as far as like dumping loads, and this is normal for Blaze.
It's part of life.
Also, I am banned from Press Start and from Alex's Discord at this point.
Damn, what you do, bro?
They got me to fuck up out of both of them.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, reinstate bond, man. Reinstate bond, man. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Like, every time I play Halo with Alex, them girls, Fratanga, all those clowns, all they be doing is talking shit. Meanwhile, I'm 14-1 and they're ass. I'm like, yo, what the fuck y'all doing?
Well, I feel like you be getting banned from Press Start like at least once a year now.
I've only been banned one time.
Like once or twice I've been seeing you get banned.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like,
once you're banned, you're banned. You don't get unbanned.
I mean, listen, if it was me,
someone can unban you.
If Alex would have been like, hey, this person likes to be referred to as this, I would be like, well, I like to be referred to as a billionaire, but ain't nobody calling me that.
Yeah, shout out to Alex. It is what it is. It was a cool attempt.
My pronouns are
it is what it is. Yeah. I hate pronouns, bro. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're like they're stupid.
I cannot stand it.
We can't. We gotta call you what you want, but we can't even get you to call us equals. How about that?
Oh, fire bars. All right, let's get the hell out of here and go to After Dark. Shout out to. Do we want to do intros? Do we have to?
Nah, we don't.
I mean, outros,
outros, sir.
Do we have to?
Yeah,
y'all know.
We don't have to.
Audience, y'all know who these niggas are, right? All right.
Yeah. See you next week.
Thank you. This food looks amazing. Babe, I would never tell you to cut that. Okay, I just want you to know I would never tell you.
She probably gave it to you the right way.
Let me ask you. So Bond's girl at the time, right, made him a sandwich, and he said he gave it back to her and said, "Cut that. Come on, do better." Something to that effect. He gave it back to her, said, "Cut that," because she didn't cut the the edges off.
That was like Kratos, like don't be sorry.
I'm gonna try that.
I'm just telling you.
I'm gonna check in on y'all.
I'm just telling you that's what he said. What do you think about that?
I would have threw the sandwich in his face.
Oh man!
Shit. Right back at him.
Tell your wife that she got treated to a $200 dinner the night before.
What if you got she got a $200 dinner
the night before?
She got $200 dinner the night before.
And I flew her out to my place. And he flew her out.
This nigga a simp. Okay, I see you, bud.
$200 dinner.
You said he loses his respect because
she gets a $200 dinner.
I mean,
so you don't have no manners that goes out
cutting
the
a
window?
sandwich is losing respect.
No.
This shit is crazy.
Oh man, we going after dark, y'all. Hit that like button. We'll catch y'all next week. All right.
So this is exactly why, unfortunately, you can't give women nice shit because you can't get anything in return.
Hey, you gotta drop us down, BG, to the other chat, yo.
Yeah, I'm about to. If I can figure out how to do this this outro. Damn.
Last one got copyright. I'm kicking like don't
Five, just to be sure.
Hey, one time,
Last
you
one
ready?
got
Copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got
Fuck.
copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme, it's just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the games. Don't make me grab it still. I put a hole in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, for real. And when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I'll grab the piece and give your ass a halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game. You should pick up.
No. Right? Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro king got me. See, that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Elba, I'm a black bond, aiming a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait. Then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon World Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't out strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.